to start off with everyone's least favorite member of this party, Luke.
Here.
What?
Cool.
That's a lie.
And then we're going to start with everyone's other least favorite member of the party, Daniel.
Hi.
Another loser, Matthew.
Here.
Hey losers, let's go.
I don't think anything needs to be said about Tyler.
Nope, not at all.
Cool.
Cheers to that.
Our token minority.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
cool. And our
And-
mentally disabled.
Our-
Hi.
That's a good. That's
Cool.
a good. That's a good term for him.
I think he prefers deficient.
Ben, I
Oh,
started.
sorry.
I started
Mentally
thinking-
deficient. What term do you prefer,
Ed.
Michael?
He's got a touch of the tism.
Brainan. Okay, we'll use Brainan from now on.
I'm gonna call Michael Sped.
Okay, well,
It's a nice ring to it.
it's time for that annual celebration where we come around at the start of a session and we pick who's gonna recap based off of factors that I determine.
right.
Affectionately called being a beta cuck.
Mhm.
Now, this last one was brought down to 3 members who I had some struggles picking between. But I think this session's beta cuck, sorry, last session's beta cuck, is gonna be Squall.
Damn. Unfortunate. I didn't even go down out of the 2 people who did.
I know, but you were you almost crushed Edgerm with her boulder.
You're so
That
right.
is true, you did.
So please, would please take it away and recap this last session.
Alrighty. Last session began with us dealing with the corpses of 2 spiders we had killed at the end of the session prior, and following that, we went to where they came from, which was this little shaft in the wall towards the map that we're in now, where we ran into a whole bunch of gold, a little crab in the middle of a room that we did not actually see, but apparently we saw. And we slowly explored around, running into a little bit of spiders everywhere and finding some magic crystals. Me and Whiskey went to go check on one of these crystals and triggered a trap, which had a boulder fall between us and the rest of the party. We spent...
I blamed it on Whiskey. That was entirely Squall's idea.
Yeah, so Whiskey triggered a trap that screwed both him and Squall into this tiny little pocket where we were eventually attacked by spiders after communicating with the rest of the party and trying to escape from the gap. And then following this, we triggered another boulder, but we'll forget about that for now.
Yeah.
And then we had a short rest before entering a room with a giant spider along with several other smaller spiders under its wing, and a certain baby spider. And we fought valiantly and ended up slaying all the spiders besides the small baby one, which is slowly but surely killing Drow.
Cool. Yeah. The only other important detail is that Idrum's hand, very, very not good right now. It is skeletal, black.
Not that that's a bad thing.
Not that that's a bad thing. It just is not natural skin color.
It's not black and a good. Wait, that doesn't work either. Huh?
Tyler.
Continue.
Never mind.
Tyler.
Hey, there's no good wording here. Just say it with your chest.
1 million
Yeah.
people are going to see this on YouTube, Tyler.
1
1 million
million.
people.
I would also like
Yes.
to say 2 other things. That is one of the important details. Number 1, if you have any complaints with that recap, please submit them at the beginning of next session, and we'll deal with them accordingly.
Got it.
And then my second point is that this is crab point open season now. Anyone can find a crab. You don't need to be the first. The first gets 2. Everyone else can find it. If you don't find it, well, too bad. You're bad.
What was the cap again?
5.
5. Gotcha.
Crab point cap of 5. Everyone can find the same crab on the map. First person to do it gets 2.
Alrighty.
we pick up where we ended off last time, as the party trudges out of the spider room after a narrow victory, which, yeah, extremely close, extremely dangerous, but a victory nonetheless. That's where you guys start playing D&D. Just FYI.
All right.
Whenever
I
you-
don't wanna.
No, I don't think I will.
So ready to collect on these crystals.
If you could take a couple off my hands, that would, or no. We're gonna get back back as soon as possible, cause I don't know how long I can keep carrying these.
Oh, come on, I have 3.
Holding 3.
Ben, do I still have my bowl thing?
Your bowl thing?
Oh, no. We would have short rested for an hour, so now I don't have anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Jim lost concentration, so.
Oh, right, that too. There's multiple reasons I don't have it.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm gonna second win.
Okay, you can do that.
I'm gonna be the only fourth.
Do I have that?
You'll roll a 1.
You get 2 ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a
I
one.
roll a 1.
Hey, Ben, I'm gonna second win.
Okay.
God,
I forgot about that.
Dude, max roll.
what the fuck?
I forgot you're a fighter rogue, not a ranger.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, same.
I threw everyone off.
I was like, wait, how is he doing second win?
How is that happening?
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
I just hope we don't have to deal with that clerk, whatever he was, the person who wouldn't let us come in. Hope we don't have to deal with him when we want to. We're in no state to.
Spider had to show him. Hopefully that'll keep him off our tails.
Looks at the spider Joe is currently carrying.
It's violently wriggling around in your hand, trying to break free. It is very weak and unable to do so.
Oh. Well, we can just give that spider to them.
Forced domestication.
2.
They may not be able to handle it.
Didn't we have a spider head that we took off though? It was like cut in half.
Yes, I think you took the
Yeah, we took the big one.
big spider.
Is that one of the things where you have to have it in our inventory as well?
No, but you don't need it in your inventory.
Is Richard the Brave carrying it valiantly?
If you want Richard the Brave to carry it, then he can carry it.
But does he carry it valiantly, though?
He's
He
carrying
won't.
it, Ben. Is he carrying
We'll
it
carry it
valiantly?
violently. It's
Let's
just
go.
dependent on whether he's carrying it or not.
Roll for valiance.
He doesn't. He's already gotten a natural 20 in it.
Let's go.
As
He
he-
has a- he has a
as he
passive
should,
of
King.
20.
He's a passive.
Valiance.
And Valiance.
Alrighty.
I assume you all are going to make your way back up to the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Do you want us to move our tokens ourselves, or?
No, give me a second.
You can only move 1 square every 5 minutes, so make it count.
To make it count.
Oh, Daniel, I started the timer. You got
I know.
5 minutes.
Yeah, cripple.
Damn. Already
Jeez.
with the shit talk, dude. It hasn't even
I
been 5 minutes.
I'm gonna sue you. I'll see you in
You're
court.
going to
Do
sue
it,
him,
pussy.
okay.
This has been the least politically correct episode so far, and it's been like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because, guys. If you could just
We did start
keep it
with black in a bad way.
No, but
It's not.
now that's been said.
That's instead.
That was
Why did you
pre-session.
say that?
That, or, you know, something about.
A certain group of people that
Say
it.
Matthew may not.
We should
like.
not.
Don't
We are
count right
recording.
now.
We are recording, guys.
No.
That Matthew
Yeah,
may not like.
please.
Yeah, a certain group of
Please
people
don't
Matthew may not
say
like.
these things. As you emerge,
Ben.
you emerge into the upper levels of the mines. You are free to move. like previously, not many people up there. In fact, there's no one up there. Not the three people that you had found earlier, and none of the miners that had fled from the lower levels.
All right, let's get out of here.
Alex, having the most vitality, is sticking very close to Whiskey and just hand on sword.
Yikes.
Just in case something were to go wrong.
As you continue to make your way through the thing, you don't notice anyone. It's all entirely empty in here. I also do believe the crab in this lair has not been found.
Oh.
Everyone
Once
stops
we
moving
come
their
to a-
characters.
Yeah, once we come to the stop,
Please
I'll
continue
give it
to
a look,
move. You have time to look.
Oh.
Home free.
Hi, free. I'm Luke.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
He would.
Oh, you know it, baby.
There's someone up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be careful, everyone.
I'm gonna have back problems after this.
Who the hell?
Whiskey,
Give
you
me a
want to do the
second,
talking?
guys. Give me a second, guys.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright,
Aye,
take
Aye,
a
aye,
scan.
Captain.
We looked for so long before and we never found it.
I
No one
did.
looked in this gap.
I forgot to look.
No one inspected this gap yet either.
It very well could be in that room, but we're not going in there, so fuck you.
Respectfully.
I'll take it.
Bussin' respectfully.
For real, for real.
Busting, not respectfully.
I'm calling that it's in there.
Alright.
Unless it's like,
I was asking for something.
Understandable.
Ben, I like the lone banana on a table.
banana.
Oh, you do?
Banana.
I like that.
The lone
just-
banana.
He just oh, you do? Ends the campaign.
That was a detonator.
Yeah, that was
There's
actually.
there's no banana points in this campaign,
That
unfortunately.
was actually a government
Why
psyop.
did I take
that
50
you
pictures of that
killed
banana then?
I don't know.
You just like the banana.
You really like the banana.
Banana.
Either I'm horrendously bad at this, or it is just not visible at the moment.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Luke, the only one I found without being able to be told where it was the one that was in plain sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
I don't think it's just you, man.
Either I'm bad or it's not here. Both. What?
What?
It's not here.
Dang.
But you're bad just for the.
You're,
just for the
you're
record.
bad.
I mean, bars,
you
but
are.
damn. Didn't have to
It's
say it.
understandable, but geez.
You have to tell me?
Guys, why don't we Skyrim loot this gold off that table?
Do it.
Is this
Get over encumbered immediately.
Do it,
Me
no
picks
balls.
up one coin.
It's gonna be like 40 pounds
Alex
worth of gold in
crouches.
each of those little things.
Alex crouches everybody. She just turns invisible.
What?
Whiskey's encumbered right now. It's not great.
I like how Whiskey's encumbered and still
I think-
leading the party.
Wait, Ben, is
Yes.
Jero encumbered?
I don't know. Is Joe encumbered?
I don't know. Look at
Carry-
your inventory.
But hold
Check
on,
your
'cause,
inventory.
Like, they,
How much
we're
does a
not the-
spider weigh?
Yeah, how much does a
What
spider
you're
weigh?
asking?
Yeah,
10 pounds.
10 pounds. Joe's not under encumbered.
Sorry, 15 pounds.
Sorry,
Sorry, 100
Makes it
pounds.
100.
54 million pounds.
It's
You're
actually growing.
dead.
It's
It
growing right
crushed
now.
you.
It's it's sucking on Joe's blood right now, and so it's just growing like a mosquito.
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 Are you
Mosquito.
implying that it's a mosquito?
I don't know, ban him.
Alex instantly becomes less scared of it.
Oh, it's just a
Yeah,
mosquito.
you, actually, Drew. Now that you mention it, you have noticed that you're, you're just bleeding profusely, and the
Yes.
spider is licking it all up. It has a tongue, weirdly.
Weirdly.
8-foot tongue.
As
it's
you're
just
looking at it,
freaking-
the spider has gigantic bat wings and fangs, and it's just
This
drinking your
is fine.
And it just put out a gun?
This is fine.
It just pulled out a Glock 19 chambered in 9mm?
Extended magazine. What?
I'm
Where
just
did it get its hands on this?
Why does it have hands?
It pulls out a hand.
Pulled out Edrin's good hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the hand is holding the gun.
It reaches into its breast pocket and holds out a gun.
The spider has no moral compass. It is a spider.
Hey, you're right. It means it will kill. Without remorse.
Marshall has no moral compass. He's a rat.
I just look. Yeah, here you go.
Look at these clowns.
Look at this gun.
Utter.
Look at this bitch.
Yeah, I thought you were. I'm like.
I love the faint, like, alien droning we got from Michael and Mike.
Yep.
Michael leaned forward and it went.
Wah wah wee wah.
Ah, wah, wah, wah.
That was a new one.
Yeah, it's going goblin mode again.
Hey Michael,
But
do that thing you always do.
He does it all the time.
Born to Evie.
I missed that.
DB.
it was
Oh,
a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now I actually do.
Oh yeah, that's rocks.
Hey Michael, do it again.
Oh man, it's rocked.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Born to EB, forced to DB.
Born to shit, forced to wipe.
Women want me, fish fear me.
I fucked the fish.
Oh, what?
He fucked the fish.
Wise man takes the shit. A fool leaves it in the
leaves it in
toilet.
the
Michael, your party encounters
you.
a fork in the road.
I pick it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, it's
Guys, the menorah goblin's back.
That's fine. Don't look as seductive in the chance.
Imagine just watching this and having no idea what's happening.
Oh,
Yeah, people are doing that.
It's not getting edited out either. This is all just going straight into the VOD.
Do you think Michael's gonna edit?
Why Michael?
Michael.
Matthew, wrong M.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. I'm back.
Feminism.
It's fine.
Was that
Feminism.
Ben?
We've been
Eminem.
shitposting Ben. Yeah, our natural thing.
Solving
I'm
ableism one step at a time.
I'm so sorry. I got very confused, and I needed to give money to a roommate, but I thought it was someone else.
Oh. Yeah, he texted me saying, "Hey, do you got cash?" And I was like,
Oh.
literally, I have none. Sorry."
What's
Okay.
behind him? There's like millions of dollars behind him.
Well, Ben, if it makes you feel any better, I don't know about anybody else. I couldn't find the crab.
Millions
well,
of dollars. in
Ben, I
business.
sent you
Michael,
I sent
what you
you a
sent
crab
me is
theory.
not the crab.
Damn.
Was it crab like?
Oh yeah,
There was-
it
there was
must have
specific.
been.
Anyways,
There
you
was,
can
there was an attempt made here, Matthew.
We can go.
you come around the corner and you see a group of harvest guard, as well as some of the miners that you had encountered, you threatened earlier, and another well-dressed man standing in front of the entire group.
Excuse me.
Oh, this looks like a nice guy. Whiskey, go talk to him.
Whiskey, don't walk with the crystals.
Oh. Hand
Oh,
him to
like-
me. Hand him to me.
No, those are the guys that had threatened to kill us.
Hey, I didn't threaten shit.
Please be quiet.
The welder's man in front simply is just looking. He's just scanning over the group of you, but he's not saying anything.
Look, we didn't physically do anything to them, and they were hiding, you know, an entire hive of man-eating spiders that had killed multiple people and were continuing to kill people. So I really don't think that this is the same level of problem.
The miner, not the miner. He looks like a clerk basically, standing in the back. What the hell are you talking about?
Just gestures back
Yeah.
to the
Yeah, Dro's just holding the big spider.
What the hell is that thing? And the guards, stick out their spears.
It is the only one left that we know of, and also an extremely young one, very small compared to the ones that we fought down there. That the men that were working here were hiding.
Richard with the head.
Yes.
Dude, where's Richard? I'm supposed
Yeah,
to move him.
Yes!
Oh, are you? You're responsible.
I'm supposed to move. There he is. There he is.
God.
God damn it, Matthew.
Ben,
Richard,
can
Richard,
Richard
show the
take a
queen's
few
head.
steps forward?
Yes, of course. Here you go. Oh, he
What's
lifts it up
that?
over his head like he's holding a big fish.
Valiantly?
A fish this big.
It was this big?
It was this big!
It's
Yeah, it was this big. The man in the front, after just taking this in for a long time, finally speaks. And you dealt with all these spiders by yourselves?
Yeah. No. That would be the case. I
Well,
mean,
then.
not exactly in the best condition here.
Alex right next to you. I feel fine.
Well then, understand. Guards, please arrest these men. And he points behind him, to the three
Hey, yo.
miners.
Go.
You can't arrest a minor.
I guess you can.
Yeah, you can in this
Well, to be
state.
fair,
What
they're
What the hell are you doing?
Well, we tried as adults now.
You guys are in the mines looking for diamonds. That's funny. I'm in the mines looking for miners.
Shut.
What are you doing? For gross mismanagement of this mine, you're under arrest. And the guards take the men by the hands. Three of the guys take the men by the hands and start marching them away, leaving just the guy.
And they start beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, they start just absolutely relentlessly beating the crap out of them. No, they start marching them away until all that is left is just a single guard and the man, the welder's man. He walks up. Thank you for what you've done. Sorry, where are my manners? My name is Harold Whittaker. I'm the owner of this mine as well as several other properties here in Mona Forest. Glad to see that even though this place has been grossly mismanaged and supervised, problems have been dealt with.
Well, we didn't exactly do it just to do it. We recently came into. You just told me the name of the town earlier, and I already forgot.
Springshaven?
Springshaven. Springshaven earlier today or yesterday, and well, we were getting accused of kidnapping. They didn't have any evidence, but we were new, so they just assumed it was us. And then, or when they didn't have any real reason to suspect us, they let us go. But they said we couldn't leave until we cleared our names. And we got a tip that people were disappearing around here, so we thought this might be connected. We're hoping to clear our names so we can move on with our lives.
Well, I'm sorry you've gotten caught up in business here. What's all your names?
Well, I'm Whiskey, and y'all can introduce yourselves. I'm not gonna do that.
True.
I'll just stand forward and go. My name's Alex, and I'm trained to be a hero. And I look over at Richard proudly.
I'm gonna lean over Alex's shoulder.
Thumbs up.
I'm Squall. I'm Alex's traveling companion. Yeah, Drew.
Whiskey just like looks back at Dro and Eddie.
And I am Richard, known as the Brave.
Takes a step away. My name is Drohoon.
Imagine.
I see. Well,
He's got
again,
his right hand like tucked behind his left arm. He's just like holding it.
well, again, I'd like to thank you all for what you've done here. If you are getting caught up with the town's guard, I could try to leverage some of my influence around here. Maybe get something done for you, but can't guarantee anything. But as thanks, I'd like to invite you to my estate. Not really estate. My abode here in Springshaven for dinner later tonight. If you would all be willing to take up on that offer.
That would be greatly appreciated. I know I could use a good rest. What about y'all?
That sounds awesome.
Sounds lovely. Excuse me, Mr. Whittaker. What are you to this town?
Oh, I don't live here. I simply own the mine. I have a property here, but I was just passing through the area. In fact, I was planning on leaving before a messenger from the mine came. Informed me there was a development situation.
Do you happen to know where we could get some medical assistance? Our friend here sustained a pretty gnarly injury to his hand.
Medical. The town has some basic medicine, but nothing major. The best is probably the magic shop, the temple, or the adventurer shop that they have in town square. Is probably the best place to find medical supplies.
Alright.
Joe looks up at the temple.
Ben, do I recognize this guy's name?
Yes, yeah. You don't Harold Whittaker. You don't remember you don't really recognize the first name, but Whittaker, it's a name you recognize. It's a name, Whittaker, the Whittaker Mining Company. It's something that you and the scouts have been keeping tabs on in the region. The Whittaker family just owns a lot of large mining and lumber mills in Mona. Yeah, they mainly operate out of Mona Forest, and they've been a growing enterprise as of late, but they are a real economic powerhouse in the region.
Cool, that is going in my notebook about Harold Whittaker owning the mine.
This guy's a good friend to have.
Hopefully.
Your money bags over here.
Well,
No, that's the Monopoly, man.
I'd like
Where-
to get going as soon as possible. I'm not exactly in the best shape, and I don't know how long I can continue to stay conscious.
Where are you all keeping residence in the town so that I can send someone to retrieve you for later tonight?
It's an inn. It's called. What was it called?
Oh shit, I didn't write down the name of it. Fuck.
I think it was like the name was like the name of the town. It was like a standard. It was N. Right?
Yeah.
It was
was like
Springhaven's
the-
Hospitality.
Yeah.
Right.
Hospitality.
I knew it had the name of the place.
It was. I don't remember. Don't y'all know?
Springhaven's Hospitality.
That one.
Right. Well, I will send a messenger later tonight to gather you when dinner is ready.
Thank you.
Thank you again for your services. Much appreciated. But I must be on my way. I'll see you all later tonight.
Will do. We should be getting going as well. Come on.
Yeah, he walks off.
We have a certain magician
Shard
to
in
talk to.
hand.
We gotta get you some help first. And like, puts an arm around him, and we start walking.
Wait, around who?
Around you. You're injured.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm fine.
Or at least like
I was just like.
exhausted.
Anyway.
I'm fine.
That spider broke my fucking ribs. Why did you hug me?
My arm is limp. Don't squeeze me.
You all make your way on the hour-long journey. Some of you are going slower, and I would just like a con save from Dro, Edgerm,
Oh,
Squall.
God save. That's a L.
and Whiskey, please, as this
Ooh, buddy.
hour-long journey is made even more strenuous because of
That's
your...
a 9.
That's a 9 as well, buddy.
I'm also encumbered.
Yes.
I'm also encumbered.
I'm not.
Yeah, so you're moving slower, so it's probably going to be an hour 30, so the hour.
Fuck.
And everyone has failed.
Yeah.
We'll say Squall succeeded. Squall, of you succeeded. Dro, Edgerm, Whiskey, your injuries taking a toll on you. As you were walking back, you all gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm too chipper about having the crystals to notice that I'm how injured I am.
Yeah, you're too chipper to notice that you're dying.
Fuck. Alright, that's really not good.
I don't get the exhaustion that right
Crystals
because I
are so
passed. Right?
heavy.
Yep, you're good.
Just double checking.
So yeah, I believe encumbrance is half, and you have it again. So not much movement, unless it's
No.
just a flat minus.
Let me see.
Wait, what?
No, level 2 exhaustion speed halved.
If,
Level 1
if
is
I
just
Yeah,
one
it's,
yeah.
ability
it's
checks.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
if I notice Whiskey struggling, I'll take a crystal off his hands.
He's not holding him anymore. It's Alex right now.
No, Alex
Oh.
said to give it to her, but I did not.
Yeah, he did
Oh my
not.
bad, my bad.
Yeah.
Whiskey, would you like me to take one at least? I think I can carry another one without too much struggle.
Sure, I'd appreciate that.
Alright, no problem.
He's still encumbered, but
But
I
less.
think
so.
I'm like 1 point under encumbrance. What's my encumbrance?
Dro would offer her service, but she is currently preoccupied.
you cannot be carrying any of the crystals to not be encumbered.
Yeah, I'm like 1.5 pounds from encumbered.
His carrying capacity is like 40 pounds, and they're 5 pounds each.
Jesus Christ, yours is low. What? Mine's?
Yeah, he doesn't have a high strength.
He's like
Yeah,
negative
damn.
strength score.
We
Oh,
all
you
have
have
sh-
negative strength. That's why. Shit.
You're the only strength character, right? Tyler, what'd you say your strength was?
Oh, my strength's only 13. I'm a Dex character.
Mine's 15.
Mine's 14.
Oh, okay. I was just confused
Mine's
with who was the
10.
strength characters.
No, I'm Dex. I'm basically a ranger, but I chose to do it with fighter rogue so I could get
That makes more
cooler
sense.
classes.
That
Yeah,
makes
It
sense.
is, Mark.
Yeah, me and Matthew are the strength characters, and we're not that strong.
Yeah, it's not strength based. It just happens to be strong.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Big crumbles.
You eventually arrive back in town. It's not too late into the day, but it is probably afternoon by this point. Probably around 2 or 3. As
I
you arrive back in town.
straight back to the inn, and I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Take a wild guess where I'm heading.
Oh,
Same.
right.
You want
Probably
to go to that
need-
magician shop you
need
want to go to?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go to that magician shop.
Can someone else take these off my hands then? Because I need to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll help pick some up. It'll encumber me a bit. It's short walk.
It's
Alex.
dose.
I've been
I'll take
encumbered.
one. I'll take one more. It'll put me.
Thanks,
It'll
Jill.
put me at encumbered as well.
So you have 2 now, right?
I have 3 on me. I am now encumbered.
I have 1.
Y'all just multiplied. Y'all just duped a crystal.
Did we?
Please
No,
get rid
no,
of it.
Okay, then I have 0.
I had one before.
Oh,
Joe,
okay,
yeah,
never mind.
they're all
Okay.
strong.
Matthew,
my-
the king of
In my
duping.
inventory,
There
I
should
still
be a
have
total
one
of 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought we had 1 extra.
So
I have
how
one
many-
in my inventory before.
Dro has one
I
right now.
don't know.
Just raise up
I have
raise
3.
up fingers of how many crystals you have. We should have 7 in total.
Bruh.
Should have 7.
I don't have damage.
Okay, I'll drop 1 because I'm not sure if I actually have one.
So
Yeah.
three.
I
Joe-
think
Joe has
Whiskey
1.
had 2 at the beginning of the session.
Okay, this adds
He
up.
accidentally put
Yeah,
3.
Luke
Three.
has 3. Tyler has 2. I
Okay.
have
Well,
1.
someone was counted along the way because you should have 7. I kept track.
We have 7 now.
So does Dro not have one now?
You should have 1.
I don't know. Just
No, Dro does.
Dro has.
Dro
Yeah.
does.
It's
I,
fine. Just don't
I
worry
got
about
rid
it.
of 1.
Okay.
You have the crystals
But the
on
thing is-
hand.
The thing is, Dro's not going with you.
Then I'll
Squall,
take Dro's.
Yeah.
Squall has vocalized the fact that they want the crystals.
Yeah. Also, the crystals are not just hideable.
Then I'll take Dro's if
They're
she's
very
not
large
coming with us.
crystals.
Yeah.
Well, Dro will say, I
We-
have this to take care of. So,
Okay, I can take it from you.
just kind of looks through the side. It's probably, I don't know if their robe has pockets and whatnot.
It,
Yes.
it would not. You'd need like a bag.
They didn't bring the backpack, so they're literally like, they're probably
Or you're strapping it to like something. Or you're
They're
putting
probably-
it in a shirt. You're not fitting in a pocket.
yeah, they're probably like armpitting it while also holding the
The spider.
yeah. Just like
God dang it! I need to
Yeah,
reach
just-
for this stupid rock when it's
Well-
a spider.
they would just turn their back to you, and you can just grab it
This-
from behind.
This, for Alex's sake, this looks like a normal spider. It's just massive.
It's just what?
Just
This
massive.
looks like a normal spider. It's just massive.
Okay, I reach for the armpit. I reach for the
It,
crystal.
it as your hand sort of gets near the spider, it starts flailing around
no,
violently.
no.
It kind of calmed down, run out of energy, but yeah, it starts flailing around.
Okay, I
Again,
close
as
my eyes
your
and do
hand
it quick.
goes. Okay, can you make me a sleight of hand check?
You actually grabbed
Did I grab the spider?
Yeah, you grab the spider.
I opened my eyes. I'm like, that wasn't too bad. Spider.
It's the scene from Home Alone 1 with the spiders on Marv's face.
Oh my god.
16.
Yeah, you grip onto the crystal and
Thank
quickly
God.
yank it away from under
I opened my eyes.
Dro's armpit.
It is a crystal. Let's go. Okay, I now have 2. Tyler has 2. Luke has 3.
All right.
And that is 7.
Time to get some trinkets.
I guess I leave with Squall.
I will follow.
To Zim Zam Zimlands.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll address that in a second. Whiskey has gone back to the inn. Dro is gonna do something with the spider. Where's Dro going?
Fuck. Oh, that one more time. Fuck. Where would they go? Joe doesn't know much about this town.
Nope.
Didn't Dro take like a full round of it praying over
hours?
every grave?
She didn't talk
For
to
hours.
anyone. She just
Yeah,
went around.
She's been around. She doesn't know what anything is though.
Exactly. Just because I went
Yeah.
sightseeing doesn't mean I know where everything is.
No.
Exactly what I mean.
Yeah. Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Edgem, where are you going?
Edgerm is gonna wander around aimlessly until he's able to find some form of medical attention.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll get back to that.
Got it.
Actually, you know what? Just roll me right now.
Okay.
Investigation.
Investigation. Got it. Disadvantage. That's his fault.
Cool. Yeah, you're tired.
He's definitely dehydrated by this point.
Yeah, you're tired. You're dehydrated. You're just not feeling very good at all. You kind of remember him mentioning the temple, the magic shop, as places that you could possibly see medical attention. You're quickly able to identify something of a temple. It's not really a temple, more like a small shrine dedicated to the Star Children. It doesn't look like it's like occupied by people. It's just there for public worship. And looking around town, you don't notice anything that looks like it might provide medical attention, except for maybe the magic shop. You don't know what's there side of there. That's the only other lead you have at this point. Okay, Dro,
Yes.
where are you going?
Jero's gonna go back to the place where we were in prison at that one point.
Sure.
To go
Back to the
there.
Harvest Guard barracks.
Yeah, the barracks, and try to convince them to put this spider in the cell for like
Okay.
4 hours until she's long rested. She'll be there, but like that's something that she's gonna try to
We
do.
will address that in a second after the three walk into the magic shop, holding the crystals. You approach for, Trill and Alex's building. Looks awful. The front looks like it's sagging a little bit. Panels are falling at the side. The paint is like chipping, and it actually gives off a weird smell too of mold and just the smell after something has been after rain.
Squall
is-
I was thinking, is this the right place?
Yeah.
I just look at Trill.
Oh, you're gonna love Sid.
I don't know much about-
Above the door, there's
the buddies call him.
Yeah, above the door, there is a sign, but that's hanging loosely as one of the chains that was holding it up is snapped. And you can faintly read the word Zim Zim, Magic Emporium.
I don't know much about magic people, but this is a really fucked up building.
It's okay, you don't know much. And I walk in.
I shrug and walk in.
Okay, so, Squall, you push open the door into the dark magic shop. The clutter of general, just like buildup of random bits and bobs that haven't been cleaned is there as you remember it. The chair is on the other side of the room with the faint fireplace illuminating what little it can. But you quickly notice that no one is sitting in that chair.
Hello? You get no response.
No response. As you stand at the doorway, the door open, with your two friends behind you.
Well, that's concerning.
Is he not here?
Everything that was there that you'd seen before still looks in order. The potion rack still full of potions. The magic items that you had seen are still there. The only difference is that the man isn't there.
Strange.
Well,
Everything else seems to be here, but Zim's gone. Must be out for something.
maybe he's out for lunch or something. We could just set these in his stockroom or something. There might be one in the back.
Maybe.
They're getting kind of heavy.
Oh, I know.
Dude, Squall has been half dead carrying these for hours.
Yeah.
And he is so stoked that he's not even noticing.
He's gonna put him down and go, oh.
I guess we probably should leave them somewhere around here. Look around the area for any place that looks good to just kind of leave the crystals, like a relatively open spot to pile them up against a wall kind of thing.
Or like a pretty
me
clear room in the back.
Make me a perception check. There does look like there is a door to the side of the fireplace. But
Can I
you can't see the
perceive
door.
as well?
Yes, anyone who wants to can perceive.
You may not need to.
Can Whiskey perceive? 9.
Whiskey is not there.
Actually 11.
Why not? We'll do
Oh.
perception.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay,
Oh, you got a 10. Sorry, I clicked it twice accidentally. 10
sure,
was
that's
right.
fine. You got an 11, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, Squall, you're quickly able to identify a place that you can put them down. There seems to actually be one spot of just that's clean, that's not completely covered with clutter, against the wall on the right.
All right. I'm going to have everybody pile them up in the corner, and I'm going to take out a piece of parchment paper and write.
As you walk over to drop off your crystals, you suddenly hear "Pooh!" and Zimblin decloaks himself from stealth, from invisibility, and is standing in front of you.
There you are.
Oh my goodness.
there.
You see a very old man. Not very old. He's an old man, very long hair, very long white hair, that is very thin. His clothes look like that of a homeless person. His legs are extremely long for his body.
I see that you have brought me the crystals that I have asked for.
Yes, I have, and I brought one more.
Oh, yes. 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 Well, what was it that you wanted again of my magical selection?
I believe it was your Jim's magic missile wand and a bag, a certain magical bag.
Yes, the haversack.
The haversack. That was the name.
Many things, more than it can appear to hold. Such as bombs.
Wait, sorry, what? Come again.
Yes. Many things. Anyways. You have one additional crystal. Are you looking to buy anything else? Zim would gladly take this crystal off your hands.
What would you offer it? What would you offer in its place?
Zim has a couple of oddities. Most of what you'd find for such a low amount of money. Not very much. I could sell you some potions, perhaps. But no, all of these magical artifacts by themselves are a little too expensive for one crystal.
I do understand. What
Anything you're in
potions again?
need of? Oh, yes.
Oh, actually, what are your capabilities with healing?
Oh,
Perhaps we don't
Zim,
employ your
zam. services. Zim is not very versed in the magic field, but I do have some magical components and herbs and pastes that can be used for magical healing. Yes. Zimblin owns some of these things. When you are roughing it out, yeah, you need them.
Sadly, I'm not so adept with healing. Perhaps we'll have to find Dro and see what he makes of that. Could you take an
What are you trying to heal?
We've got some injured friends. We're all a little worn down after a fight we had. Acquiring these crystals.
One of our friends is missing a hand.
Oh,
What?
No, he
Oh,
has his hand.
It's not usable right now.
Suffering from the effects of necrosis, possibly?
Who's that?
Sounds right.
I don't know.
No, who's suffering?
Oh,
Oh,
injured.
it's Andrew.
What? I
You
didn't see
didn't
that.
notice?
No,
You're too worried about your crystals.
I feel like shit. You'll forgive me.
Well, if this friend of yours is suffering from repercussions of necrosis, then I have a salve that can be applied to the wound that will, over time, restore his hand. But the effects are not instant. It will take some time. Yeah. These things aren't instant. Magic doesn't work like that.
Oh, I do know. Kind of. Anyway, I believe that'll, will that be the entire price of a crystal?
Oh, that will run you 4 crystals.
Oh, shit.
Yes, this salve is the substitute for great powerful magics. Powerful magic. You're getting away. This is a steal 4 crystals. I'm doing it because you so generously brought me these crystals, you see.
See. Take the haversack.
All right.
It
Jeffrey, retrieve the haversack.
and a ghostly figure appears, and walks over to a rack near the campfire. It picks up what looks like a traveler's backpack, and brings it over to Zimblin.
That would be 3 crystals. As Zimblin has requested.
Here you go. Where would you like me to place them? Am I still holding them? Or are they on the floor now?
You're still holding him.
Okay.
He booed before you could get away with the putting him down.
You what?
He popped out before you could put him down.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Where should I place these?
Just let Jeffrey take them. Yes, Jeffrey, grab the crystal. 3, not 12.
The ghostly figure walks up, one at a time, grabbing the crystals and putting them aside.
I'm gonna take a big stretch and crack my back. Oh, loads better.
There you are. Here's your bag.
Thank you.
And what's this bag do, Squall?
It's a handy haversack. It can hold more than it can appear to hold. It can make great weights appear light. It would be very helpful for someone as scrawny as you.
I'm not gonna deny it.
I'll look at the specifics of it later.
Yes, you don't look like you could hold very much, so this haversack would be very useful.
Incredibly.
Zimblin has no such troubles. Why he sells this haversack to people like you?
Right, Mr. Zimzam it was?
Zimblin, mage extraordinaire.
Right, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but you don't look like you get hold very much.
What?
I can
Really
hold
doesn't.
very much. More than you can understand, young one. You probably swing that sword around like a buffoon. I can lift things with my mind.
That doesn't make
That is
me-
why I give you this bag.
Thank you.
Okay.
At this point, Edium stumbles in to the magic shop, eventually finding the dilapidated building with the words Magic Emporium written on the front.
Oh, Hedrum, perfect timing. I just heard about your hand. I'm so sorry.
He's like slumped against the door sill, just panting, holding his hand.
That one could use the bag.
He actually needs the ointment.
Ah, the ointment. The ointment to cure your necrosis. I've heard that you've lost a hand.
Yes. Yes.
How very unfortunate. Well, good thing you've run into Zimzam Zimblin, who has the resources needed to assist you. The 4 crystals, please. And the ointment will be yours.
Yes, yes. Those. Come on, you can give him the crystals for the ointment.
We hand him to Jeremy,
Jonathan?
I guess.
I'll hand him
Jonathan.
Jonathan, grab them.
It's a new
And
one.
another one.
Does he have 2?
Does he look different?
A ghostly figure walks through you guys, and picks up the
Ugh.
crystals
Oh.
and walks away to place them down near the other ones.
Did he look different from the other one? I forget their name or
Nope.
the other one's name.
Looked like they don't have features. They just look vaguely humanoid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was Jonathan and Jeremy, I think.
Yes, Jonathan and Jeremy.
Well, here you go. This is the magical. Well, it's not magical, but it's very powerful. The solve to restore your friend's hand. It will take some time. It does not heal instantly. But don't consume it or you will die.
What?
It will kill.
Okay.
So don't eat it.
Oh. Alright.
I know you.
I
And
guess
he
I
points
reach
at
for it.
Trill.
You look like one who would eat this, so don't.
I like
Yeah,
your
Trill,
funny
hands on.
words,
I
magic
put the
man.
ointment. I like hold it away from Trill.
Apply on the hand alone, not inside of the body.
Edrum very drearily looks at Zimzam. I like your funny words, magic man.
Yes, that's what I am. It seems that someone here respects me and my work.
That makes 2.
Potentially. Yet to be seen.
My
Well,
apologies.
here's your solve. Apply to the hand. Weekly, daily, for a week.
What?
Do not miss a day. Understood?
Understood, I think.
Alright.
Good.
Well, thank you.
Consume it. Well,
I will.
well, Zimzam Zimblin notices that you are still here. Would you care to buy any of these bargain price potions?
Well, I'm all ears.
Well, I don't know what they do. That's why they're bargain price.
I see.
But they're a gold each.
A gold each.
Yes.
Sell them to me. Describe them. Sell me on them, rather.
Sell you on them. Well, they're magical potions that I've created but forgot to label and then proceeded to forget what they did. I could describe. Yes. One, we have this red potion right here. It is red, like blood. Yes. It does not have the taste of it, though. I've tried.
And what did it do when you drink it?
Oh, I did not drink enough to experience the effects. Yes. It did taste like blueberry
Interesting.
that had been rotten for 3 days.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Anything
This
else?
next one is
Uh-huh.
blue. Blue like the color of the sky. Except not. It's the color of the ocean.
I see.
Yes.
Did it see?
I have not tried this one. It bubbles when I open it.
Ooh, carbonated.
Yes. This last one. Well, this last one is clear. It doesn't look like there's any liquid inside, but I assure you, it is the coldest thing I've ever touched in my life.
May I?
God dang it.
Yes, you touch it. You take 1 point of cold damage.
Oh no.
Goes unconscious.
3 health.
As as soon as you touch it, it just seems like the tips of your feathers start to just like die, basically, even though they're not alive. But they just start to like get destroyed by the intense cold
So,
as frost starts to grow around it.
Cold.
Is
Yes,
that
cool.
one safe to consume?
Of course. Yes. Sometimes Emblem assures it. The effects might not be safe, but it is safe to consume.
I'm lost here how you can be the one who made these potions, saw them before they were. Know what other potions that you might have made at the time would look like and do the same things. How could you not know what they are?
I mean,
Question
I
so
like it.
rudely.
I mean,
I
Troll,
can
look at 'em.
demonstrate it right here for the simple-minded.
He snaps his fingers and a potion appears in his hand.
Did you pull that from somewhere?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you made it for a second.
I did not make it. That requires much more. Now, this one I don't know what it does either.
Well, does anything
It's,
happen when you open it?
Let me try. Ugh.
Closes it. It's an orange color, but
Uh-huh.
it actually it goes between green and orange.
Oh god.
It smells awful.
How much do you think
Tyler, are you
to
talking?
carry?
To carry one of these? Oh, barely anything. I'm sure with your haversack in hand, no problem at all.
Well, why the shit
Half a
does this?
pound at
So let me
most.
check.
Tyler, did you say something?
He's trying to fix his thing.
Gotcha. Well, if it's only a gold apiece,
Yeah,
and half
gold
a pound
apiece.
away, I'll take all 5.
There are only 4.
Wait, I thought there was sorry.
There's
Red,
the blue
water,
one,
blue,
red
red,
one,
orange,
the
green.
clean one, the clear one, and then the what? This one that I just made in my hand. It is
Oh yeah, the
pulsating.
blue one was the cold one.
Yes.
That's what.
No,
I
the
was
clear
going
one.
on.
No. Clear
The
was
clear one is
gold.
the cold one.
Oh yeah.
The blue one.
Blue and bubbles.
Oh,
Bubbles.
that one
But just-
bubbles. I
just-
got
just-
confused and thought that was another one.
Just real quick.
Yes.
So you've made these potions before. You just forgot to label them this time.
Yes.
So what blue potion have you made before that bubbles like that whenever you would stop it?
I don't know.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. Walk out.
Goodbye. That one is frail of mind. You should look after it. Maybe if you get any more money, you can buy this helmet of enhanced intellect. You might need it.
That's right up his alley.
Damn.
doesn't-
Dude, I swear to God,
It doesn't
he
actually-
gave you the latest
It
box.
doesn't actually enhance his intellect, but it makes people feel better about themselves.
It magically makes people feel better about themselves?
No.
Oh.
People just think smarter.
Is that
Placebo.
because you tell people that?
Yes.
Placebo.
They feel better because I tell them that they feel better.
I'm gonna say that for a spell.
Placebo. I love it, man. Love imagining him there explaining that and then Squall just reeling his head back. Placebo!
I'm gonna throw an empty bottle at someone. It's gonna break and it's just gonna scream placebo.
How much gold for the one you wanted, Squall?
That would be a mere 300.
I do that.
Now you see why I wanted the crystals.
Yeah, I see that.
Not really the bargain sale here. Anywho, I'll take all 4.
It's good. Good. Well,
Here you
here you
go.
go. Jeremy, give them to them.
And you are handed a clear, a blue, a red, and a orange and green potion.
Should I describe them as such in my
Please
Inventory.
do. That is how I know what effect they do.
Sorry, it was
Ben doesn't even know
red,
what they do.
red, blue, clear, and green, orange.
Yes.
Actually, he said orange green.
If we want to get technical about it.
Thank you. Thank you for your gold. Please subtract it from your inventory. Wait,
Already done?
good.
Wait, Simpson, how do you know about that?
Good.
He's a wizard.
Well, how about you? What do you do? You young woman. Do you need anything?
Please, Sim. She has a name.
Women.
Come on, Alex. Introduce yourself.
They're not real.
Hi, Mr.
I
Zimzam.
deduce that your name is Alex.
That'd be correct, yeah.
Okay. I'm very wise.
Mr. Zimzam, you said you think
No, not Mr. Mr. Zimzam is a loser. Zimzam Zimblin.
Zimzam Zimzam. If you've got all this really pricey stuff, you couldn't
Yes.
like, I don't know, fix up the place a little?
Place is perfectly fine. I didn't know what you're talking about.
It's like something crashes in the back.
Yeah. Dude, it's falling apart.
You want this piece of fuzz?
What does it do?
It's just a piece of fuzz.
Well, you see, I'm a swordswoman. Do you have
Oh.
anything?
Alex, I'd take it if I were you.
Yeah. How much for the fuzz?
Free of charge.
Free? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. I'll
So
take
Please
it.
add a piece of fuzz to your inventory.
All right.
It weighs
I'll-
500 pounds.
How heavy is the
It has
fuzz?
no weight. It's all good.
Yeah.
The most dense fuzz on the face of the planet.
All right. I've added fuzz. to
You
my
muted
inventory.
yourself? I don't know how.
I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, you muted.
Okay, I thank you for noticing right away, because I would have just kept talking. All right, I added piece of fuzz. To my
Okay.
Well, let me look through my select. Yes. But for a sword woman such as yourself. Well, I have this potion. It makes you ambidextrous.
Hey, yo.
Like permanently?
Yes, you're permanently ambidextrous.
Well, I guess that's not a bad thing. I imagine it's really pricey, isn't it?
And gold.
To become ambidextrous.
Permanently.
Wow. I mean, that's one of those things that surely it'll come in handy at some point, right?
Maybe. I do not know. I simply give you the potion.
I just feel like surely that's one of those things where I'm going to be in a situation where I need to use my left hand, right? And
You're
if
boring me. Do you want the potion or not?
Screw it. I pull out 10 gold, I give it to him.
Okay.
Holy shit.
You add a
What does it
potion
look
of
like?
double-handedness to your inventory. In the potion, it is a purple liquid that seems to have a constant small whirlpool going on inside of the bottle.
And this will just make me ambidextrous?
Yes, you could use both of your hands. Naturally, without any trouble at all.
Okay, I drink it right then and there.
Okay, you drink it.
Bro, how do you feel?
I mean, you don't really. Everything feels fine.
You are already ambidextrous.
That's one of my notes. Alex happens to be ambidextrous. Well, thank
But that's
you.
it. That's all I have for swords people. If you want swords people stuff, go somewhere else.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Of course. You will need it.
Alright, I hand him back the glass bottle. I don't need it.
No, keep that. I don't want it. It's been tainted by your touch.
How heavy is the glass bottle?
Half a pound.
God dang it, I'm encumbered.
No. give it here. I got a new bag for this.
Very slowly and encumberedly, I hand him
And encumbered
my glass bottle.
Now
I'm fine.
are the haversack rules that has the 3 pouches, 2 20-pound pouches, and then the 1 80-pound?
Yeah, it's like Herbert's handy haversack. That's what.
Okay, yeah. I looked it up and I found a handy haversack. I figured that was probably the one.
Yep, that's the one.
Gotcha. All right. I put the potions in one of the side pouches.
Well, I'm glad that I've helped you, and I'm glad that I have convinced you to buy some of my potions. Maybe you could stop by again when you have more, and maybe I could sell you this potion that will make anyone fall in love with you.
Just what? I
What?
don't.
It makes anyone fall in love with you, of course. Then you'll be irresistible.
Splendid.
I'm on Tim's here.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily
It's
make anyone fall in
Alex.
love with you, but you will be irresistible to anyone.
Interesting.
Don't matter.
Yes,
Curiosity, how much would it be for it?
75.
75.
75 gold pieces. Yes, when you get those gold pieces, if you do, I have other bubbles, but, well, you, young lady, look like you might need it.
I look at Squall.
Sorry, Zim, that felt a little unnecessary.
No, it didn't feel unnecessary.
Agree to disagree. We'll be on our way.
It needed to be said.
Sure did.
Damn.
Dude, Zim Zam is just roasting us.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much,
I'm
gentlemen.
checking out.
If you ever need any magic, please come back to Zim Zam Zimblin's Magical Emporium.
We might.
Goodbye, then.
And sorry, what you're gonna say something?
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's certainly a possibility.
And then the door magically closes. Boom! As you walk out of the store.
That guy's kind of a jerk.
A bit more rude than I thought he would be at the end.
Yeah, what was up with that at the end?
I don't know. Maybe he's a little sexist.
He hates women.
I have a bird though, so I don't know. Maybe that's a different page entirely.
Sexism hasn't been invented yet.
So, wait, isn't Whiskey a misogynist?
Yeah.
Whiskey
God's
is the
greatest creation.
progenitor.
Whiskey is a
Misogyny.
misogynist.
Yeah, Whiskey is the progenitor of misogyny.
Yeah.
Where you have all your stuff. You have your potions.
Yes.
Alex is now ambidextrous.
Great.
And
For how long?
please write that down in your proficiencies that you're ambidextrous.
You mean okay?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Warrior.
And not Whiskey, sorry. Edium has his solve that he can apply to his hand to eventually have it be restored. Where are you doing anything else, or are you just heading back to the tavern?
Heading back to the tavern sounds like a good idea.
Cool.
Just slowly moving things into the bag.
Yes, you all head back to the tavern. Dro, let's get to you.
Oh, fuck.
You separate yourself from the rest of the group
Yes.
and head over to the guards' barracks. Same as you saw it before. The door is locked up front, but when you try to open it, the door is locked.
Joe would have knocked.
Okay,
Or
well, someone
probably-
comes and opens the door.
Yeah, knocked first before trying to open it.
Hello there. Do you need something?
I was wondering if you could help me.
They've just barely opened the door and they're just kind of
Yeah.
looking out of it.
Can you help me cage this
What the?
up?
What the bloody hell is that thing?
It's a spider.
That is not a spider.
Well, technically it is. It's just big
Where the hell did you find that thing?
in the caves.
The caves?
The mines.
You want to store it here?
I will keep watch over it, but I do not have the means to keep it from hurting anyone as of right now. You're the only place
Why?
that I can figure
Why are
could.
you holding this thing on you? Why haven't you killed it?
I don't know.
Bars.
Um. All right. Well, we can set it down in out back if that's what you want.
Will it not hurt anyone or be able to reach anyone?
If it doesn't get out of the cell, then it shouldn't be able to.
Do I remember how big the cell bars were? Where could this spider theoretically escape?
Yes.
Do you happen to have any big chains?
Chains. We have some chains. Why? Why?
Just as an extra precaution.
They're nothing big though.
They should be able to. I'll figure something out if you can give me some of those. Lend me some of them for 4 hours.
Alright. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that to you. You close the door, walk back in. Comes out a few minutes later. Yeah, we have these. They're not too big. The chains look like they're supposed to wrap around smaller like boxes, or maybe like around small piles of things, but nothing massive.
Could theoretically I wrap it around the spider's side, or midsection?
You could, yes.
Okay.
You could wrap it around.
Do they lock? Is there a lock that
No, there's no lock. It is just a chain.
there's a chain that I can just tie it? Okay.
You can attempt to tie a chain.
Yeah. That's the thing. Have to attempt it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, well she's biting enough. Could you potentially tie this for me?
I'm not getting near that thing.
I can hold it down, but I need you to tie it for me.
Why can't you tie it?
Well, I will be tying it with one hand. Not optimal. If it escapes, I'd rather avoid any catastrophes if I can help it. Can you please lead me to the cells?
Fine, I'll tie it. But if you get into any trouble, that spider, we're gonna kill it. You understand?
Completely.
Cool.
I would do it myself if I have to.
He attempts to tie the metal chain on the spider. It looks okay. As okay as it can be. It looks good enough. When it needs to be as around the section.
Do you have a lock for this, or
No.
do you have rope?
Yeah, we have rope.
I probably will need rope to tie this to any bars or trees. I'll give it back.
Fine. Goes back inside. Gets you rope.
Then,
Is that all? You need something else?
No, I believe so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Close the door. Jesus Christ, that was weird.
Okay. Throw, then...
You now have rope and a spider that has chains wrapped around it.
Yes. Joe will then go to the edge of the village. Kinda... Yeah, go to the edge of the village and go a little bit into the forest.
Okay.
And we'll attempt to tie the spider to a tree.
Okay. Maybe a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. Alright. Disadvantage. Could I guidance myself?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So that's a 10.
Okay. You tie the knot as best as you can on the tree and through the chains. But you are tired.
Yeah.
And you were just gonna stay here and look after it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Set the blanket down, get on top of it, and then just, briefly, she will talk to Galen and just talk with him real quick. And ask, am I making a mistake right now? Should I just end it?
Your response.
Yeah.
And you are left the spider. Unless there's anything else you want to do right now.
What is the spider doing right now?
It is not doing very much.
Why am I keeping you alive? And they'll meditate for 4 hours.
Okay, cool. Well, we go back to the tavern. Whiskey, were you doing anything, or you just go back to the tavern?
He went to the
and talk
tavern
out?
and he fucking schlumped.
He
Okay.
went, me.
The other 4 make it back to the tavern shortly after. Not too long. And unless anyone wants to do anything, we are simply going to wait. You still have the rich guy that you met earlier. He made a promise. He tried to talk to the guard captain and get something done for you, but he said he couldn't make any promises. So you know that they were talking about, unless the case gets solved, you're probably gonna be stuck here. And You gotten the magic done. You're not aware of anything else going on in town right now. But if there's nothing else we do, we just skip until the messenger shows up.
And Edgerm's gonna he's gonna trance. If there's enough time to trance, that is.
Sure, you enjoy the chance. Actually, in this time, I forgot I wanted to do something. What is Alex doing?
So last thing her and her boys did was leave Zimzam's shop.
The boy.
Yes.
I think knowing that whiskey went back into the tavern or the inn, and knowing that Squall is pretty tired, gonna try and get Squall to get some rest in their room at the inn.
Okay. Well, while you're trying to do that, at one point, Richard, the Brave, comes up and he, Alex, do you mind if we talk, in private for a moment?
I look at Squall. Squall, give me any.
And I walk up to the room.
All right. I imagine we're at the bottom of the inn. I walk outside with him.
It's very brave what you did back there in the cave.
Oh, against the spiders?
Yes. Facing your fears is not an easy thing to do.
They still creep me out.
So do many of the monsters I face. But you must learn to face your fears, as you have done here today.
Are you scared when you go on adventure?
Always.
I didn't know there'd be this much to it. All the camping out in the rain and coming here and, the whole ordeal with being accused.
There is a lot to being an adventurer. It's not all glory and honor. There's a lot of mundane and often troubling encounters. But it's, for me at least, the adventuring life is worth it. But why have you picked up the sword, Alex? Why do you wish to be an adventurer?
Well, my dad was a great adventurer, and
Yes.
a lot of my siblings have done great things already. And I just want to step up to the plate.
So you want to live up to a legacy that has been made in your family.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
That is an understandable cause, but young Alex, you must find a reason in yourself for adventure. Relying on the expectations of others will only get you so far. I personally adventure to try and make this world a better place. Leave it better than it was when I got here.
Did
You
you
must
know
find
that?
your own reason.
Did you know that when you first started, or did you have to spend some time?
No, you have to find. I had to spend time. I defined my own reason. And I'm sure, in your travels, and with your friends alongside you, you will be able to find that reason.
I hope so. I really appreciate all this, all that you've done for us.
It is no big deal. Simply trying to do what is right, as best I can. But, there's one other thing I should tell you.
Yeah.
You should leave this town as soon as possible. It's not safe here anymore. Your friends are in danger.
How is it less safe than it was, like, earlier or yesterday?
You are being followed ever since you left the temple.
Are they here?
They're all around us, Alex.
Should I be nervous?
They won't move against you as long as I'm here. But eventually I won't be able to anymore.
Why's that? You can't help us fend off this place?
It's not an issue of... I wouldn't be able to hold them off by myself. Even with your help, there would simply be too many of them. You have made their leaders angry.
I'm gonna whisper to him. So they're with the cult?
There are cultists here, yes, as you call them.
Maybe when we go to what was his last name? The guy
Whittaker.
Yeah. Maybe when we go see Whittaker, maybe we just don't come back. We just head on our way.
You could do that, but I will not be able to follow.
Why not?
I have obligations.
Do you think this is too much for us to handle?
They're full force, yes. Far too much. Right now, they're gathering strength. The problem is manageable right now, that is why they're not showing themselves. If you were to encounter them, I'm sure that you could best them. Currently.
But they'll try and avoid us right now.
Yes. If you are able to do what you need to do, if you're able to convince the guard captain, solve this before then, you should be able to leave with no issues.
How long do you think we have? You know,
A day, two? Not Dro, sorry. Alex, I wouldn't trust everything that Whittaker tells you.
This is all a lot for me to handle right now.
Yes, I understand that. In the future, things like this will happen again, but don't worry about that now. You'll understand everything that's going on later. But you should know, they're here, they are gathering, and when they will strike, that might be out of you and your companions' power to deal with them.
When are you gonna head out?
When I have to. For now, I will accompany you. I'll help you in any way I can.
Is there a reason that you told just me and we didn't gather everybody, like whiskey?
I guess I'm a little afraid, that's all. Besides, they don't seem to like me that much.
I think you're great. I think they love you around.
do try to be great.
Just can't help it.
But trying and being are two separate things. But yes, you should form your companions once you've dealt with everything. Leave as soon as possible.
Right. Well, I'll go check on Squall and go check on
Yes,
Whiskey.
yes. Do that, yes. Make sure everyone is safe.
Thank you, Richard. And I
My
turn
pleasure.
away and go inside.
Yep. And that is all until about 8. We're at 8, so 5 hours later. A messenger arrives informing everyone at the tavern that the dinner at the Whittaker estate is ready. I know. Is Whiskey still asleep at this point?
I would think so. I mean,
Yeah.
unless someone stops him, he's just fucking sleeping.
Well, he's informed people that are awake that the dinner at the Whittaker estate is ready.
Bless you.
Thank you. Is anyone else in Whiskey's room?
I believe it is Trill and
Dro's
Richard.
room, right? Oh, yeah.
It's Dro by herself, and it's you two.
So who else is anyone else in Whiskey's room besides him right now?
It should be Trill now. Richard.
Are they both in there currently, though?
Yeah.
Not
I
just,
think- stay
not
out.
just rooming.
I think Trill would have gone in after he left Zimzams. He probably would have gone back to the room just to rest a little bit.
So,
Are you saying Richard went in there?
Yeah, Richard would sure. Richard goes in there. Yeah, at one point while you're in there, Trill, you can hear a knock on the door. As someone has arrived.
Look at that. I'll go get the door.
Okay. You get the door, you open it up, it's just they look like they look fairly, their dress is above average. They're on the younger side, a younger boy, and they just say, I'm here to deliver the summons from Mr. Whittaker that you have been summoned to his estate for dinner tonight.
Me.
Alright. Are you going to lead us there?
Yes, when all of you are ready.
Alright, well. I guess it'd probably be easier if we wait down by in the cabin while I wake the city up.
All right, I will head downstairs with that. He goes over while you're doing that. He goes over to the next room, just informs them to come downstairs, where he'll be.
Alright, I will go and I'll just take Whiskey. Whiskey,
Was
time for our dinner.
Rat, gotcha. Thank you. Ugh.
How are you feeling?
I mean, a little better. Like a lot of the poison's out of my system at this point. That was rough.
Yeah, you took a lot of hits.
That's what I do best. Unfortunately.
Glad to hear it, because I'm not very good at taking him.
Alright. Give me 5 to clean myself up.
Take your time. We're gonna meet down in the cabin downstairs.
Gotcha. He's going to tidy himself up a little bit. Not much. I mean, he only has one pair of clothes, and he doesn't really have any way to like seriously clean himself. But
While he's
Sorry
doing
for the
that,
crusty blood.
yeah.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna go
down to the tower, make sure everyone's there, and if
Yeah, so
there are some people missing, I'm gonna try to find them.
you see, Richard was upstairs in your room, but he just says it's like he's declining the invitation. He won't be going. Downstairs you see Alex and Squall. You do not see Dro.
Alright. Oh, Edgem, where's...
Oh, Edgerm should be down there, or in his room at least, right? Or
Edgerm doesn't have a room. Edgerm
Edgerm doesn't have a room. That's right. Edgerm would be down. Edgerm would be down. He completed his trance, so you're all back up. Full
How
energy.
long did I sleep?
5 hours, so you can benefit from a short rest.
Gotcha.
Or
So-
several if you want.
So Joe did get a long rest.
Yeah, Dro got a long rest.
Was it a complete long rest or just?
Yes, it was. Oh, sorry. You were able to trance. You need 3 more hours to complete the long rest. So you can do light activity in this 3 hours, but you're awake. You haven't like fully regained all of your spell slots and all that back for both Daniel and
Okay.
David. But you've completed the sleeping part. Just 4 hours at this point, 3 hours of light activity.
So in theory, if he just doesn't do anything more than light activity for the next 3 hours, he'd get a long rest.
He would still benefit, yes.
DM Sama, can I have been napping during that session too to get a short rest?
Sure.
Do either of you two know where Dro is? Or you three, I guess. There's 3 of you down here.
Couldn't say.
Alright, well, I'll be back. I'm gonna head out of the tower and see if I can just look for Dro somewhere.
Yep, sure. Roll me perception and see if you can find it.
Ew. Can we use my second roll from earlier?
Unfortunately not.
I know.
Upsettingly.
Ah!
Question.
Can I roll
Yes.
investigation?
Can you roll investigation? No.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry.
No, screw you.
Yeah. You look around. You look around for a little bit. You have no clue where Dro is.
Great.
It's getting later and it's getting darker. You still have like dark vision, but it is still harder to see nonetheless. It being dark. Yeah, and it's just you cannot find Dro.
And none of us knew where she wandered off to earlier, right? She just left.
No.
Yeah, I thought
No.
so. Okay.
I think if it's getting darker, I think Dro.
It's around 8. It is getting darker. I just want to clear something up. This is something I have thought of. I never verbally stated it, but I kind of stated it. But at nighttime, so you have the sky kind of lights up in constant aurora borealis is there of swirling green and purple energy. The ambient light of that kind of makes it similar to like nighttime in a city. It's not like it's dark, but it's not incredibly dark. Because of that, there isn't any stars in the sky. You cannot see anything. It is simply too bright to see stars. And the only thing that you can make out at night is the moon. None of its features can really be made out, but in relation to Earth's moon, it is about 4 times bigger.
Sweet.
That's huge.
Yeah, probably during like the first stage. Dro would like once they're finished with the trance, would holding the spider count as extraneous activities or
I would say if you're constantly carrying it around with you, it's 10 pounds. I'd say that's a little too much. And it's big, and it sometimes like struggles. So I'd say carrying the spider around with you would be not light activity.
Realize. Shit.
What do you care more about? The long rest or the
No.
spider?
No, what I'm thinking about is, I promised to bring the stuff back to them after the trance. But I also kinda need it just to keep it there. Because if we're gonna go eat. Ah, shit. Well, yeah, we'll give it back to them in the morning. Yeah, no, but Joe will take the spider, even if it's gonna break the long rest. And we'll go back to the tavern.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You get back to the tavern. I will just say you walk in as they're asking about where you are.
Yeah,
Spider in hand.
Yep, walking in, spider chained up, rope just kind of on top as well.
There you go.
Still have the spider.
You got kitted out now, huh?
It's only temporary.
What a shame. I have to get a leash for it.
Are you planning on bringing that with you?
I don't know what else to do with it.
That's
You
fair.
just walk into the woods and let it go.
I'm afraid that it will bring itself back to this place.
Oh, come on, Alex. It's like exposure therapy.
To put it out of its misery.
Well, I don't want exposure.
That's fair.
That is an option. I wanted to at least live a day before I decide what to do with it.
Note yourself.
Are we heading out or what?
Oh, well, here.
Yes,
Turn
yes.
to the messenger.
I can lead you to the estate.
Oh, where's Richard?
Oh, he declined the invitation.
Oh,
Strange.
it's odd. Figured he'd be excited about having a fancy dinner.
He might be tired after the fight.
I
That's
don't know.
fair.
How
He was
certain
pretty
he
beat
was.
up.
If he hasn't slept yet, I imagine he's probably in a state.
Suppose maybe he wants his privacy.
Well, if this is everyone, then I will be taking you to the Whittaker estate here.
Lead the way.
With that, he leads you off towards the estate. I think at that point, I'm just gonna take the break now. If anyone needs to do anything.
What? Sir, yes, sir.
Sorry.
I'll go pee.
If you need any refreshments or anything, please go do that now, as we are going to take a 5-10-minute break.
I will grab some water. Refill.
I'll be back.
Yo, Michael, let's throw some duos up.
Oh, wait.
Nope, you don't have enough time for duos.
Before I leave, real quick, I wanted to double check
Yes.
about hit dice. Because I know you're supposed to add your con mod. Is that to each dice roll or just to the dice you roll in that?
I believe it is to each dice roll,
Okay, sweet.
unless I'm
I did that
mistaken.
right.
Sorry, I just saw your message.
Nah, you're good. I just wanted to not interrupt people. That's why I didn't say it earlier.
Hey, Matthew. A 1v1 to 3 while we wait for the break.
I guess, man, whatever.
What?
Break ain't gonna be that long, guys. They're
Yeah.
just pissing and grabbing water.
Yeah.
I just came back.
Also, do I want on stream me getting rolled?
Yeah, I'd appreciate not having Overwatch.
Free internet games.
Unless you want to edit it out, I'd recommend you don't.
Alright.
You know he's not gonna edit out.
Fine.
Were you saying you want to play Overwatch during this break?
No, I wanted to 1v1
You
Matthew.
1v1 him.
Oh.
I wanted to run duos. Support tank.
One of these is much faster than the other.
One is much faster than the other because you're gonna get rolled so quickly. It's the duos.
No.
It's the duos.
Yeah, we're gonna get a push map and they're just gonna walk.
You're even contesting it. It is just walking towards
They're
you.
just walking
It's not
forward.
even like it's not even pushing it. He's literally like walking speed towards your.
Yeah.
Not even
Oh,
fair.
how do we stop this guy?
You
There have
don't.
been some weeks, there have been some weeks where to complete my coin line weekly, I've played the online like mirrored 1v1s, and I've been told that I play 1v1s like a Valorant player.
I don't know what that
Wow.
means.
Dude,
As
and
a
Michael is
non-Valorant
like, God damn it, these Valorant players just go back to their game.
Yeah,
Quit
literally.
making so Jordan. Michael, how do you play like a Valorant player? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Because
He plays like a Valorant player.
I sneak around and try to get like wacky angles and
Instead of just running at each other?
get
There's
the
a
drop on
certain
them.
word I would use to
Yeah.
describe him. However, we are streaming or recording this, so I don't want to say it.
What?
Man,
There's a
what are you
certain
gonna
word
say?
I
Any
want to call
offensive
Michael.
content.
God damn
He's
it.
gonna
Well, that's
he's
exactly
planning to
the
whip
first
out a
10
gamer
minutes.
word that
Yeah, I gotta.
No.
I'm planning on whipping out a gamer word, but I don't want to.
Please.
Gotta say it.
I think
No,
that's
Luke,
1,000
you
people are gonna
can't.
see this.
Say it at your own risk, Luke. Say it at your own risk.
White people.
You can say whatever you want, man, but it's going up. I'm not editing it.
Look,
It's
all
your
I'm
career,
saying,
not
Did you
mine.
hear the?
you can say whatever you want. I will
did-
kick you out of this campaign.
That's
Did you
fair.
guys hear that the creator of Dilbert got canceled?
Dude, I love Dilbert.
What?
He got-
Dilbert.
It's
Dilbert is like one of the, so you know how like the newspapers have like the funnies?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's turned into an
Dilbert
animated TV
Dilbert's
show.
one of like the most like beloved
Oh.
funny.
It's how you got
It's-
Dogbert, my guy.
Yeah,
Oh, I love Dogbert. Why are you posting false information on the internet?
false information online because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
No, he came out and he said that black people are a hate group against white people, and
Dang.
and then the internet collectively went, ooh, yikes, ooh,
Yeah,
yikes.
there's certainly an
No.
opinion he had.
Big yikes.
And then Elon Musk like supported him, like, ooh, Elon.
But you know what? Matthew, he probably
Why would
saw
you
one of those
die
guys.
on that hill?
Matthew, he probably saw one of those people with those shirts.
Yeah, we're not gonna say what the shirt says because we're live, but we know what the shirt said.
We know
Dilbert,
what those
No,
You probably saw one of
Dilbert
those.
clearly does not like the undesirables. Isn't
not
it?
that shirt.
Dude, that shirt. That's
Especially
so
not
funny.
Matthew's preferred version of the shirt.
That's not. I never said that was my preferred version of the shirt. I said I'd be asked to leave the UREC if I was wearing that shirt.
But do you have that shirt?
No, he doesn't.
I can make
If-
one.
if-
Don't they have like
Incredibly
Octoprint or whatever?
concerned and
Yeah, they have like Octoprint. You
No.
can make the shirt. I don't
Yeah,
know
okay.
if you'd want to. Though.
Dude, that'd be really funny.
That would be really bad. Oh, dude, what if you had it? So it had it in like a brown font. What if you had it in a white font?
Oh my
Dude,
god.
I don't think it was in a brown font. It was a black
It was
font.
blue. It was blue. No, I thought it was blue.
I don't remember. It was a white shirt with just text on it.
But wait, if
What
the
if you
text
just had
is
white font
white,
on a white shirt?
yeah,
Yeah, I could actually do that, and it really would say it. It would just not be visible.
That's
It would be hard to see at least.
Of just having the letters
Terrible.
be shiny, so if you just look at it at the right angle,
Yeah, you have to
hit
look
it
at
with
it
a
like-
UV
You like
light,
that shit? You catch it and it's just a
glow in the
stupid shit.
dark white.
yeah.
Yeah, Ben, it's a UV light, so I go to like a skate rink, and then everyone sees it.
Oh
and
no,
like,
everyone sees that. And they're
yeah,
like,
they're
"What the
like, I'm
fuck?"
sorry, what does that say? And I'm like, oh god, of course I decided to wear this white T-shirt today.
You go to like a
Right,
mini golf
racist.
place you go. What?
Oh,
You go
one of
to
the
a-
mini golf places, yeah,
Yeah.
with all the UV.
Oh yeah.
All
Oh
the
shit.
kids.
They see that, they're like,
If the
base.
kids see it, I don't know if the kids would like have a problem.
Yeah, the
They
kids
wouldn't
better
read
not.
it. I don't read half the shirts I see. I just read his because I saw that. I was like, there's no way it says that.
Oh, was there a guy you saw today that had a weird shirt?
It was yesterday.
A weird
Yeah,
shirt, yeah.
It was in reference to.
A meme I made the day before.
Eh,
I'll message it to you. Luke.
appreciate it.
I don't know why you think this saves you.
It doesn't save me. I just don't want it on stream.
He doesn't. He
just
doesn't
talk
want his
about it
prejudices to be
with
known.
everything but the words on it. It's the implication. And once you know, so stuff in the park for free.
I don't know if you'd want to own a duck, man. But those things are violent.
Yeah.
You got a point.
Counter argument. It's a duck.
Exactly. That's my problem.
Counter argument.
You just
Graham
enforced it.
cracker.
Ben, I forgot the actual like text. Like I forgot exactly what it said.
Okay, we'll just get the gist of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the prime DMing stack, guys. Okay. The little Graham bears.
Prime DMing snack?
Prime DMing snack right there.
I forgot what it said, Ben. Wait, text it to me. What did it say? Like your recollection.
I don't remember what it said exactly.
I know I can't because it wasn't the exact same thing as the meme I made. It was just similar enough to where it was really really funny. Anyway, you got the gist of it. It was a shirt that said basically the same thing, and I saw that and I just started cackling with Ben. I was like, I can't believe I saw that in public because if
This
it
was
the other way
this was
around,
the day
they
after.
would have been kicked out immediately. And it was the day after. I was like, that is so funny. Oh my god.
It was the day after he referenced something like that in real life happening.
Yeah, a celebrity. Yeah. Don't know who she was, but yeah, it was really funny.
Man.
I love the non-celebrities I know.
Yeah, dude. What if I went to a staff member and was like, "Hey, there's someone being like really racist." They'd be like, "Oh, dude, let's get him out of here. I hate racism." I'm like, "Yeah, me too. Let's get him out of here." And we go over, and I'm like, "Look at me right there." And they're like, they just look at me like, "I see what you're saying, but I can't do anything about that." I'd be like, "Come on, man. Come on, man."
Michael, how's your arcade game going?
Oh, there's no arcade game. I'm just sitting in the training range shooting things brainlessly.
Yeah, sure.
As it were.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you would do that.
I can, and I do.
Well, you're gonna stop when Tyler gets back.
Yes, sir. I will.
Not me.
No way.
No way, no how.
I wasn't even thinking of that meme.
Not a
And
chance.
get two other people who were.
Yeah. I love Tyler's jammies.
God damn shit. They're so red.
You gotta respect the jammies,
Why
man.
are
What's
you
on
not naked, Tyler?
Hello.
Tyler, what's
Hi.
on your jammies?
Yetis.
Yetis? I see.
Okay, well,
Yeezys.
as everyone gets back, we will resume. Having everyone fail to find the spider on that one. That not spider. That crab. That crab was incredibly hard though, so I don't fall anymore.
What was it?
Was it revealed?
Yes.
Oh
Really?
my god.
Yes. It was at the entrance, and we are out of there.
No!
Son of a
Well,
bi-
Well,
As you arrive at the Whittaker estate, you are led, greeted at the door by the man himself, Harold Whittaker. He opens the door and says, "Glad to see that all of you could make it tonight. We've prepared a dinner for all of you. Hope you enjoy it."
This is very kind of you. Thank you.
Thank you very
It's-
much for having us.
It's the least I could do after you helped all those people down there. Please come inside. Don't want you all stuck out in the cold.
hey Ben,
Yes.
could I roll some of my hit dice to
Yes, you can
take a
I
short rest?
pretend as if you had had a short rest.
I guess.
Oh, Ben, did I have a short rest?
You stupid bit.
Whoa, my
Well,
God.
I didn't get much HP
Please.
back.
Just down the hall, everyone. That is where the dining room is, and you can take a seat.
Drew would probably tie the spider to a tree before entering the house.
Okay.
I can't wait to go out there and it's going.
Yep.
Oh, dude. Dude, this guy's watching. This guy's watching. Freaking Attack on Titan. I'm being distracted right now.
Oh,
I'm so confused.
Who?
My room,
Our
our
roommate.
roommate.
Oh, you can hear it through the wall.
he
Yeah, I
has
can hear.
for a while.
I can hear it. This is the first time I've heard the season 4
He's catching up.
theme.
I was walking through the other day, and I just saw Mikasa in a burning building, and I was like, huh. Anyway.
Yep, seems
He's
like
only
a
on season 4. He's got like what, 12 more parts to go through to get to the end of the last season.
Ben, I push open the door.
Yeah. You push open the door. Led into a large room.
It's a pull. God damn it.
Fireplace. Yeah. Fortunately, you push in the door into a large room with a dining table. Some food is already set out. You can see, you see a marble statue in the corner of the room. This small display case with some gems in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Place is nice.
Please, everyone, just take a seat wherever.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah.
What did you and Richard talk about?
I glance up at Harold. Nothing that important. I can talk to you about it later.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I'm boring you to death with this, but I'd like to say it again. I really thank you for what you did down there. I know I've heard all your names, but what brought you here to Springshaven?
Well, we didn't really have much of a choice. We were on a caravan heading to Bulwark?
Show Bulwark, yes.
Bulwark?
Show Bulwark.
Bulwark.
Yep.
And caravan got attacked. And, well, we were some of the few survivors.
Sorry to hear that. Glad to see that all of you are safe.
We're just passing through, trying to make our way out, but all this just kind of got us caught up. Although it has given us a little bit of an opportunity to get to know each other a little better, which is nice.
That's nice. I know that you dealt with the situation down in the mines. You seem the capable type, a capable group of adventurers. That be a correct assessment?
Didn't think about it that way, but yeah, I guess you could call us that.
Well, I know the town has been dealing with some issues. If you deal with this, I'm sure that you'd be let go of any charges. You'd be forgiven of any charges. Yes. There's been attacks on the north side of town by from wild elves. They've been harassing the town for some time now. If you went north and dealt with the issue, I imagine that, well, I can't imagine the captain would keep you here after dealing with such a big issue such as that.
As long as it is within the city limits, last I heard. He wasn't quite keen to let us anywhere.
out of his reach.
We had to get special permission even to go investigate the lead we had on the mines.
I see. Well, I could pull some strings for you if you guys could, if you lot could go north and deal with the issue and come back. I'm sure you'd be let off, and I could have some financial compensation as well for your assistance.
I like the sound of that. I
Why
haven't
would you?
actually had very much cash in a while.
Why do you care?
Why
Yeah.
do I care?
Yes.
Well, business simply. I own a mine in the area. It's very profitable, very lucrative. If the town's under attack and people are afraid to work there and move in, then I'm not getting any money from it. If you deal with the issue up north, won't be attacks. People won't be as afraid. And I have workers at the mine. It's good to help people too.
I am curious. What makes the elves wild?
Oh, that's just what people from Saucy, and that's what foreigners call them. Wood elves too, but they're just a little less civilized, I guess you could say. No, they don't live in big cities like other places in Alzir.
I see.
And they've been attacking settlements across Mona.
Ben, would I know anything about the? I guess if there was a specific clan of wild elves or something in this area, or that far north about this area.
You're probably not entirely familiar with clans. Right. Wild elves mostly operate out of like small villages.
Yeah.
Themselves. So you wouldn't be familiar with an individual group.
Okay.
But you would kind of know that, while what he's saying is probably true, there is a bit of like he's painting it in a different light. Like the wild elves have been attacking people because people have been expanding into their territory, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wild elves is kind of, not exactly, but it's kind of a derogatory term.
Mm-hmm.
We love a racism.
Yes.
Pull racism into all my shit list.
Yeah. It's not like, yeah, what he's saying that the group of wood elves is attacking this town, it adds up, but
yeah.
they're probably attacking to stop the expansion of this town.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably aren't. Yeah, they probably aren't killing people. They're probably like burning, and destroying property.
Mm-hmm.
It could be our kidnappers.
Is what Trill would know.
I doubt they kidnapped us. I doubt they were kidnappers. Have there been any deaths?
Not that I'm aware of, but they've certainly given people in the town a spook.
I'm sure burning down buildings is enough to scare anybody off.
Yes, well,
far from inviting, that's for damn sure.
Most certainly.
Have we begun eating yet?
You can if you want to.
Just not eating.
He hasn't stopped you.
Has he begun?
No, he's just talking to you.
Well, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I am certainly interested in both the cause and the reward. But I'm gonna need a full night's sleep before I can do anything else.
Of course, understandable. You don't need to address the issue right now. Sure. You all just spent a long day down in the mines dealing with a rather troublesome issue. Take all the time you need to recoup. I can offer you some healing potions and some rations if that would help with your travels. Then I could get you, as well as lifting your sentence or whatever. I could also give you some financial compensation.
What are we, some kind of suicide squad?
It's awfully generous of you.
Well, mine makes me a lot of money.
Suppose it must. Out of curiosity, how much have you been selling those crystals for?
Depends on the buyer.
What's your ballpark it for me, if you don't mind?
Ballpark it, 150, I'd say.
That bitch!
That's
I can sell for less or sell for more, depends on the person I'm selling it to.
Mr. Whittaker, you seem, based on your mining operations, know quite a lot about the development of this town and the expansion of it.
I know a thing or two.
How fast has this town been expanding its territory? I know it's only been I know the town's only been established recent, but how quickly has it been expanding its territory, really?
Pretty quickly. They eat up a lot of land. It's a farming community, so they gotta chop down a lot of forest land, make way for arable land. I think the population's doubled within the last year. I mean, when I started, there was barely 50 people when I had tried to establish the mine.
All right, thank you. That's all I needed. Just wanted to get an idea of how much this town has affected the wood elves in the area.
Does make sense.
Well,
this food is delicious.
Yeah.
Paul's eating.
I'm glad you enjoy it. I'll give the compliments to the chefs. I'm sure they'll love to hear that.
Alex is not gonna eat.
Yeah. Eventually, probably once Squall says that, like 5 minutes after that, Dro get up.
Yeah, I mean the food, the people who are eating the food is really good. Dro gets up. What's Dro?
Yeah. Dro get up and just say thanks for the hospitality, but I will be waiting outside.
Are you sure?
Yes. I do not like confined spaces.
They're a little bit of a loner. I don't know too much about them.
As you wish. Don't want to hold you somewhere you're not enjoying.
And they will walk outside. Is my spider there?
Let me roll for if your spider's there.
Uh-oh.
No, your spider's not there.
Oh my god. I was muting.
The rope and the chain are still there,
Oh god.
I'm just fucking gone.
but the spider is not.
Can I make like a survival check? Is to see?
Yes, sure. Please make me a survival check. You still have disadvantage.
Yep. That's an 8.
You do have dark vision, and it is brighter than like a night on Earth, but it is still dark outside, so it makes it a little more difficult to see. And while it was heavy and big for a spider, it's not really leaving any tracks that you notice.
Well, Girl just go by the tree that they tied it to and just kind of sit there, just wait.
I rolled a natural 20 on that spider escaping, by the way. Like, okay, I didn't even need to think about what anything.
Yep. So just yeah, and then probably talk to Galen and talk to him about the potential mission we'll be going on. See whether or not it's lucrative to us.
Okay.
And just keep watch.
Okay. So yeah, back inside. You're all eating the food. To those who are eating it, not Alex, the food is quite good.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's high quality. For someone like Whiskey, this is the kind of food you haven't eaten since your childhood. Yeah, I mean, I imagine it might take you back a little bit down memory lane.
Yeah.
But yeah, you haven't had food of this quality or food just like this in a very long time. I'd say the same for most people here.
This
it is. Yeah, it's on the higher end quality.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's pretty
I
good.
don't think Trill ever would have eaten food this good.
Yeah. But yeah, I know Alex isn't eating, but yeah, for everyone else, good food, good quality. Probably haven't had stuff like this in a while.
Man.
Man, they look like they're really enjoying it, huh?
They look like it.
Yep.
Whiskey
certainly is.
Whiskey's like
He's like a moaner. You're like, oh yeah.
Like Connor.
Whiskey's actually once he started eating, Whiskey got a lot quieter than he normally is. And it looks like he's like he's eating very slowly. It looks like he's kind of like
savoring it?
No, I'm not like on the verge of tears, but like that same type of like emotion, I guess. He's a little bit emotional, but he's not showing it that much.
This shit is bussin'.
God dang it! All right, Alex is gonna eat.
He's got a twinkle in his eyes. Squall's gonna be like, Alex, you need to try this.
I take it. I eat.
You should try. What?
She's so mad that it's good.
Yeah, I eat.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's really good.
Trill,
God, that was worth it.
Trill is going to be eating very slowly, like one bite every one bite every 30 seconds or something, just very slow and cautiously.
When everyone else starts eating, he starts eating as well.
Oh, he's an esteemed gentleman.
Yeah, he waits for everyone else. He does start eating. He doesn't not eat.
He waited all the way for me to start eating.
Yep. Starts
What a
eating.
gentleman.
What a
this last.
That's like part 1 JoJo's level of gentleman.
Yeah.
Jonathan Joestar.
He's such a gentleman.
I will not eat until you eat. Alex never eats, starves to death.
Let's see who can
I will
outlive
too.
the other.
Okay,
Well,
Jonathan,
I'm leveled.
If there's anything else I can offer for you, while you're here, please ask. I'm not sure if any of you would be interested, but I do have a small book collection. If you would be interested in looking at any of that.
Would it happen to contain anything about magic?
Oh, no. There might be something, but nothing that a mage would want to read.
I'll browse.
I'm not here very often, so something like that I wouldn't keep here at.
I'll have a look over. Where are these books?
It's just down the hall and to the left.
I think I'll go with you.
Okay, Alex. Come along. Food was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You two get up and leave, and he's just gonna be chatting up the table, trying to make conversation.
I close the door.
Boom.
Okay. I come over here. I want to peek in here.
Sorry, let me. Where do you want to peek?
I want to peek in the room to my left.
Okay, you peek into the room. It's the kitchen. I have it hidden. There's nothing in that room. But it's,
Is there a crab in such a room?
no, there's not a crab. There is a crab on this map, but it's in an area you can see. But yeah, you peek into there. You see the kitchen. It looks. I mean, there's some people inside, but they mostly look like they're cleaning up.
Alright, nothing I would find suspicious.
Oh, he said the books are on the left side.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can make it a perception check. If you're just looking, from a glance, there's something suspicious.
Yeah, I'll just take the glance info. I'll just take the glance info. It's kitchen.
Okay, yeah. Kitchen. Got some people working inside. Looks like they're cleaning.
Oh, right. Alright, come over here.
Ravioli, give me the formula.
Wait. Nah.
Excuse me.
Open the door and walk in.
Open the
Yeah,
door. Open the
inside
door. What to do with the dinosaur?
is a small library.
Small. And
The book collection.
Really quick, I'm gonna run down here.
1 second, sorry. You gonna run down where?
I run to the front door, I open it, and I look. Is Dro there?
You have dark vision, correct?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Is Dro's just by a tree, like near the.
Yeah, like in the front, like yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see Dro.
Okay, I do a left to right.
Are you looking for anything in particular? Because if you do a quick left and right, you see some forest.
Okay, I close the door. I was Alex. Although she knows to be suspicious, she doesn't know how to investigate properly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go join the school now.
I want to look at the book that's out on the desk.
Okay. You look at the book out on the desk. That is a book called.
It is a book of biting. It bites
That is
you.
called the book. Yeah, the book is called. You flip it over. Just called History of Alzir by A. Plumbus.
Have I read this one before?
Yes. You've read a couple of A. Plumbus's works. He's a fairly well-known writer. He spans many genres. He's a fiction writer, non-fiction writer. He writes cookbooks, history books, books on magic, romances.
Does it
I
all?
want to
Huh?
meet this guy.
Very very acclaimed writer.
A. Plumbus.
It's a good author.
Yep.
Go search through the books. Anything of particular interest?
Make maybe investigation if you want to find anything of particular interest.
I forget my investigation mod. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You find 2 books of interest. One is called Hidden Mysteries of the Passage. It goes into some details about the passage that separates Mona Forest from Dosar Loss. Going into some details about like the cities in the mountains and the legend of some sort of relic that's hidden within the mountains itself. It gives some possible theories as to its location, but it doesn't come to anything conclusive. It does mention adventurers going out to find them, who apparently have an idea of where it is, but those people never return. The other book you find is called The Everstar. It goes into detail about some information concerning the fallen star over Almora. It goes over generally similar information that you know, but it does. This book seems to be a lot older, and seems to have suggests that it was created in the author's lifetime.
The star was?
Yes.
Interesting. How thick is the book?
The book is pretty thin, all things considered. Yeah, it's a very old book. The pages are very yellow, and some of them are kind of like falling apart.
Okay.
The binding, good, but yeah.
I'm going to take the book and go back into the other room and ask if I can have a blank notebook to copy it into. Hold on, Alex. I want to see about this book. Seems to have a bunch of information about the star.
Oh, all right. He leaves. I run over to the desk.
Okay, we'll get to your desk running in a second. You go into the room. You're going to ask Harold if he has.
Yes. Excuse me, Mr. Whittaker. I found
yes.
this book of particular interest. Would you mind lending me a diary of some sort so I could copy it into?
Sure, no problem at all. 1 second. He gets up, goes into the room, on the side, and then comes back in a minute. Hands you the notebook. Here you go.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Bless.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I must say, you do have good taste.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Of course.
Alex, what are you doing? You've run over to the desk.
Okay. Are there any drawers or anything?
Yes.
Okay, I start pulling things open and reading things.
Okay, so you start. Are you like forcefully pulling them open, or like quickly? Or are you just like pulling them open, like taking your time, running through things?
I'm going pretty fast.
Okay. You yank open a drawer and it makes a loud noise as it clanks. Like it won't go any further. Everyone else can hear.
Everyone?
Everyone else in the house can hear a muffled
Yes.
noise as something kind of loud. It's not like distressing, but it sounds like something might have like fallen over or something.
I don't think Joe would hear it, right?
Joe probably doesn't hear it, but she might. There's just a lot of ambient noise outside, which would
Like an
make it harder for her here.
Yeah.
Anyway, was there
But
anything in the drawer?
Some sheets of paper, pens, a book or two just stashed into the. But you're rummaging through, looking. If you want to make me an investigation check to see if you find anything of interest.
Yeah, I want to find anything suspicious.
Yeah, but everyone else. Yeah, you heard something. Just a loud like clank, not necessarily clanking noise, but a loud like thud.
Investigation. I got a 20.
A 20?
A nat 20, yeah.
Okay, you're quickly able to deduce that this is just regular supplies. There's nothing of any importance or interest anywhere in this drawer.
God.
God damn it.
Did you guys hear that noise?
Yes, I suppose I should go check on.
Yep.
Is your friend alright?
I'm sure they are, but I'll go check and
Hey,
try to
Alex.
get up and head to the
What was that noise?
Oh, I was.
Okay?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
I'll
alright.
I'll come check as well.
God
Sure.
dang it.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure everything's all right.
I was looking for some paper so you could copy that book down.
Oh, I got this notebook from him. It's fine.
Continue
alright.
eating. I'll be back in a second.
Eddie. Sorry, I know with getting out of there and all this, I never really got a chance to ask you, but how are you holding up with that hand of yours? Can't have been easy.
How does it feel, man? Can you all hear me?
Barely.
Yeah, you're low quiet.
I had to take out an AirPod. One second.
By the way, Ben, what do you want the weight of the hand ointment to be?
Just make it like 0.1.
Is this better?
A little.
You might have to turn me up.
I just turned you up to 200. If you speak loudly, I can hear you.
Okay. Ben, how does the hand feel?
Oh, what was that? That got a lot better. The hand. So you don't really feel anything. Yeah. It's like just completely, like still. Yeah. There's no real feeling in it.
He's got it like underneath the table in his like lap, and he's just like holding it.
I understand.
Fine.
Were y'all able to find anything to help with it?
It may or may not have been a hallucination, but I believe Squall was able to, and he wouldn't call him Squall. I believe him. The good master scribe was able to procure some salve for some magic man named Zam Zimblin. Then again, with a name like that, it could have been a fucking dream.
Sorry, I wish I could help you more.
How have you been holding up, Master Fist? You also, I believe, suffered grievous injuries.
Better now that I've rested. I didn't have anything terribly lasting. This certainly helps. Goes back to eating.
He's hungry.
He's hungry.
After living out of taverns for the last, God knows how long. Not God. There is no God. Who knows how long? It's nice to get some quality food.
I haven't had food like this in, well, decades.
Probably close to the same for me.
What the Squall doing?
What the Squall doing?
Yeah. So the you know, you're asking like, oh, what were you doing, Alex? I was just looking at some papers. And Trill and Harold walk in. Is everything okay in here?
Oh yeah, everything's fine.
Alex just looking for some papers and rummaging around a little bit.
All right. You know what made that loud noise?
Oh yeah, I accidentally pulled on a drawer too hard. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll get back to the table then. Leave you to your business.
I'm gonna wait till he walks away.
Yeah, he walks
And-
back into the.
Kind of just stand in the door for a second and just look at the two. Do you find anything interesting?
Oh, yes, the book has loads of information about that star, Namora.
Anything on my
Seems to-
friend?
No, I couldn't find any information.
That's what I
But-
figured you were doing. You don't seem like the type that likes to read.
Man, everyone's just ripping on Alex.
Yeah, everyone's just an Alex for that.
I'm just sitting here like, bro. Wait, what's my intelligence? My intelligence is, yeah, it's a 9.
For your information,
Less intelligent than the average average person. Which is
for your information, Alex's mother is a well-known scholar.
That doesn't mean Alex likes to read.
Anyway,
You never really picked it up as well. Anyway,
God dang it!
Man,
Wow.
absolutely getting destroyed.
This family reunion all over again.
Damn, everyone's ripping on Alex. Hey, what you?
Bond
Hey,
would
what's
do
your
so.
job? Well,
It's
you-
just
you
my
see,
childhood on repeat.
You see, I'm actually a YouTuber. Oh yeah, what's your actual job?
Yeah, what do you actually do?
well, she's still at one.
What's
Like,
you're an adventurer, but like, what's your 9 to 5?
What's your
So yeah, I couldn't find anything
Oh,
on
well,
him,
that guy.
but Trill, Richard actually pulled me to the side, and he said we shouldn't trust this guy.
I mean, I can understand why.
this
Guy
is what you were
appears out of-
talking about earlier. Whenever you said you didn't want to talk about it in front of him.
Yeah. He also said we should be getting out of here pretty quickly.
Really?
When we came here, and Richard said we were being followed, that hasn't stopped. If anything, there's only more of them, and they're gonna keep growing in number unless we get out of here.
Oh.
That was also something I figured would happen. But I mean, didn't have really much of an option unless we didn't want to have to, I don't know, deal with the whole god here and possibly fight them all off. And I don't think really many of the people in our group were keen to do that. So
It was pretty heavily implied that if we wait too long, we won't be able to put up much of a fight against their growing numbers.
How does Richard know so much?
that also worries me.
I don't know.
If he's telling you that, I assume he means best with it. He attempts to help, but the fact that he knows all of this,
He's quite the adventurer.
it's also quite suspicious to an extent. But
Yeah.
he told us, so he probably means well, at least right now.
He told me he won't be hanging around much longer, and honestly, from him not coming to dinner tonight, I'm not so sure he'll be back when we get back.
That's fair.
That's a shame.
Well, we'll have to talk with everybody else after we leave here. Probably on the way back. If not, as soon as we're away from Whittaker. I wouldn't doubt it if he was working with... If he had some ulterior motive to bringing us here. Seemed kind of suspicious how he just turned on his workers, according to us, that quickly, at least. He might not care, but
He's here for the money, not for the workers.
I know. That's another reason I'm a little suspicious of them. I know they are they own quite many companies here in the forest. A lot of mining operations and logging operations, so wouldn't be surprised if he had some other reason for having us here, particularly for money.
Tro, do you think it's possible that we just ditch these kidnap allegations and just, from here leave and just go where we plan on going from the start?
That was my plan from the beginning.
Was it
I mean,
actually?
I thought about it the first night to just skip town and leave you all, but figured it wasn't for the best.
Right.
Especially since none of you know your way out of here to show bulwark.
Well, that's really nice. What do you think, Squall? Do you think maybe we could just, after dinner, just get everyone and leave? There's no reason to go back to that village. We've got everything we need from there.
I can't see a reason.
Trill, would the guards be after us? Would they inform anyone else? Because if word makes it to the city that, you know, they might think the same thing of us there.
Mhm.
Especially if we run away from it.
Well, the city I don't think is much of an issue to worry about. I carry a decent amount of weight, especially since there's someone there I can meet with who can at least go off of my word and know that I wouldn't do something like that, something where I would kidnap someone. But it would prove troublesome to have a cult and some guards on our back.
Yeah.
Especially for some others in this group where they don't have, actually for everyone else besides me in this group where they don't have certain people, certain connections. So I think I'm ready to go whenever, but I think we need to talk with everyone else in the group first, see what they think, and see how everyone feels about this growing issue. If we wait too long, I might just leave you all here, so we'll see.
I'd like to help the people that were kidnapped, but we haven't really gotten any closer to that.
Hard to help others if you're dead.
Well, I fear that Whittaker mentioned probably where we'll find our kidnapped victims is with those wood elves to the north.
Didn't you say that the wood elves wouldn't kidnap?
They wouldn't kill. They don't kill. They try to avoid killing at least. They don't even really pick a fight with anybody unless you invade their territory.
So
kidnapping is. I assume kidnapping is possible. I don't think they'd really do anything to hurt them, but I don't think it would be. I think they would more so kidnap people possibly for bargaining chips if they did kidnap someone.
That might be why Whittaker's so interested in this.
Other than that, the only option for our kidnappings are the cultists around.
Well,
so our problems might all just come back to where they started.
I guess our best bet right now is to follow along with Whittaker's mission and just stay on our toes. And, you know, maybe we'll just find some more information once we go interact with those elves.
Possibly.
You never said we have to go fight them or anything, right?
No, I want to avoid that if I can.
Right.
Take the diplomatic approach.
They're very much so not aggressive unless they feel threatened. And when you expand into that territory, that is extremely threatening.
Maybe we can just talk this all out.
That would be the hope, but it might be difficult because I doubt anyone in this town wants to stop their expansion, especially Whittaker. So if we don't take care of it the way he wants, it might backfire on us.
So let's go get the other side of the story then. We should go see those elves.
Well, of course, we're going to. I mean, I assume we're going to. I just have to talk with everyone and see. I don't want to force you all to go do this, and then we get caught by the cultists.
Well, I'm glad we were all able to talk about this. I was keeping that to myself for too long with that messenger around. Y'all want to go back?
I'm still copying this book.
I'll hang out here.
Yeah.
You're done.
Why don't you?
Whiskey and Edgerm just in the other room.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just so good.
This is
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Fred.
Trill's plate is empty because Whiskey's eating it all. Just see if you can find anything while he copies the book, Alex.
Edgerm just looks up. Good soup.
What are you saying to Alex?
Just keep looking around and see if you can find anything. while he's copying that book,
Got it.
and then I'm gonna walk out and head back.
Cool.
Okay.
Unless anyone else wants to do anything else at the estate, eventually it's gonna get time where he says, "All right, it's nice having you all. So, does anyone have anything they want to do?"
I would like to find the crab.
Okay. Well,
Dude,
you
you
need
and me
to search
both.
for that.
I'm searching, motherfucker.
You said it was visible?
It was visible, is what you said?
It's visible. It's in the visible
shot.
areas. There is absolutely nothing in the areas that are not revealed. So that's why they're not shown.
Huh.
Is that why I was like, hey, can I look in the kitchen? I would actually look in the kitchen.
Yeah, there's nothing there. It's just an empty room.
Right. No,
The crab is visible.
See the kitchen.
Your crab
Hey,
hiding's
Ben.
gotten crazy, apparently.
Dude,
Hey
Ben,
Ben,
you
if
are
nobody
good.
if nobody finds it, can I have one for that one picture I sent?
No.
Fuck.
Ben,
No.
you're positive?
Yes, I'm 100% positive.
He's
It is-
looking at it right now.
I'm looking at it right now. This crab is probably my most well-hid crab ever.
Oh
Really?
my
We
god.
couldn't
Then there's
find
no
the last
shot.
one. How are we gonna find this one?
Ben, how much are you like shrinking them, or are you not really shrinking them very much?
This one shrunk.
Okay.
That would do it.
Last one was not shrunk.
I've already sent Ben like 2 attempts. I'm losing my mind. I'm just
sent
seeing
him
crabs
so many.
places.
It's just
I am
so
too.
many
I am
crabs.
too, dude.
You just-
It is completely understandable that you haven't found this crab. The last crab was also hard, but I did not shrink the last crab.
Every like inch, you just like shrink and take a picture, take a picture, take a
Yeah.
picture, and just procedurally send Ben a bunch of pictures until you
But
find
yeah, no. Does anyone have anything else that they want to do? RP wise or an action that they want to do?
Could I stab Whittaker?
You could do that.
He did say that he did tell us earlier that every NPC has a stat block.
Well, that's good.
No, I didn't say that.
You told Matthew and I earlier today that every NPC you make has a stat block.
No,
Okay,
I didn't say that.
Michael, you're just making shit up.
Alex.
I must have misheard you. I don't know what is up with me today. I'm just
said Richard
hearing
had a
shit,
stat block.
seeing shit. I'm hallucinating.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Wall?
said Richard had a stat block.
I walk over to Squall. Yes, Wall?
Oh, I said every enemy I make has a stat block.
Oh, I must have misheard you.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Sorry to hear about the whole thing with Richard and him leaving. You guys were getting close. You seem to get along pretty well.
I puff out my chest. Well, adventurers always part ways eventually. I'm proud. Like an adventurer should be.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Squall.
Encouraging that you're finding your own pace and all this. I can't find this fucking crab.
Everyone start stalling. Start RPing, everyone.
No, I did want to do that regardless of the crab.
Yeah,
but
Ben.
I do not have much else.
I
haven't had
something to say.
It's
I was a
stupid.
child.
Will you reveal if whenever we're on the way out?
Yeah, if we're about to leave the map and everyone's like, okay, we're done, then I'll
Alright.
reveal it.
I mean, I'm ready to leave.
Okay, no one has anything else to say?
Nope.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna reveal the crab.
Got it.
Oh, dude, I'm ready.
It was found. It was found.
It was found.
It
Tyler
was?
found it. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
It might have been a little bit of luck. And a
It
little
was
bit
kind of
guessing.
luck. I zoomed in really far and looked at it hard, and I was like,
Can
dude,
Tyler
kinda
tell us
looks
where it
like
is?
one there.
But sure, Tyler can tell you where it is.
It's in the dining room. It's the red crystal. It's in the center of the red crystal.
I
Really?
What?
Okay.
I was thinking,
I-
oh, that
so
is
hard
it.
to see.
I couldn't tell.
so
till
I
hard
you-
to
kept-
see.
If
I
could've slowed
kept
down
looking at
more,
that.
I would have seen it.
For you can only zoom in 250%, and it gets so bit crushed that I literally
Yeah.
cannot
Oh,
see it.
yeah.
It's so
I
hard to
kept
see. I
looking
literally-
at that,
I
and I'm
looked
like,
at it.
it's.
I literally have on Incarnate the crab pulled up on Incarnate, just zoomed in really
That's
big.
smart.
I was
Yeah.
I was going back and forth, just kind of staring at it, and I could barely see it. I was like, that might be it.
All of his
Okay.
RP, Tyler's just.
There was a
Yes.
point.
Hey Ben, this is for you.
Yes. Well, you don't get any crab points. So
And this is
I
also
was
go fuck
looking
yourself.
at
Thanks, man.
And so is this one.
I was looking at the pillar that's like to the north of the fireplace, and the highlights on the
Yeah.
bottom. The no right here. The highlights on the bottom of like the stone in the center of the pillar kind of look like claws, and I dead ass thought it
Yeah,
was
I
like
see
a
it.
translucent crab.
Dude, I thought the top of the statue here in the corner was the crab. I could see like the lines on the statue and all look like the legs and all. I also my other one I sent right before the crystal was the coffee cup, because when you look at it, it's got something kind of blue in it, and it almost kind of looks like a very, very small outline of a crab.
The
Yeah,
final
there's a weird
washroom really shaped
discoloration.
like a crab.
There's a weird discoloration on like the left side of the desk that I thought was a crab claw. It was not.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like one.
Yeah, but you all leave, making your way out. Like, I imagine pick up Joe on the way out. She's just right there.
What happened to your little spider?
It
died. It got away. It died.
it seems it escaped from its
Oh fuck.
um
Oh,
machine,
I'm sure we'll come across it again soon, eventually.
possibly.
Hey, bub.
Whatever case,
I'm in D&D. We're almost done.
satisfied.
Speaking of, we have plenty of things to talk about on the way back.
Yes.
Let's get going then.
All right.
So we walk and
You-
talk. Yeah.
Do you want to just
Let's
skip the
walk and
travel?
talk.
Do you want to skip the travel or talk it out?
Is everybody listening? Do we need to reiterate things?
There's it's just us, right? It's just the party.
I was
It's just a party.
I was not paying attention to y'all's conversation because Whiskey was not hearing it.
Okay,
Yeah, fair.
all right. That's
Similar.
very on brand.
Yeah.
Well, we won't be seeing Richard anymore, likely.
Oh really? Why not?
Alex, I don't know if you want to explain or not, but
Well, earlier he pulled me aside and basically said the people that have been following us, they've been growing in number, and and I'm not entirely sure why, but he said he was needed, or he'll be needed soon, and him staying home from dinner kind of made me think that he won't be there when we get back. So anyway, in short, there's people following us. They're growing in number. We don't have a lot of time. We have to clear our name and get out of here.
All right.
So they have followed us here.
the
Did
the
Richard
other
mention-
option,
Did Richard
the
mention?
other
any-
option. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Did Richard mention anything else?
Matthew's trying to remember.
Not trusting Whittaker.
Oh, yeah. He also said we probably shouldn't put too much trust into Whittaker.
Oh damn, he was so nice.
Good food makes people seem very nice.
Did he possibly connected to the?
I guess we're gonna have to find out.
Well, I guess we have been fools. We should have probably left the first day we came here.
Well, there's still people kidnapped, and there's still good
Cultists
people.
have- The cult is
Ina wouldn't have gotten this bag.
Yeah,
Alex and I
Trill has a second option.
talked when Whittaker and I left to go check on everything. I stayed back and we talked. We have a couple options. By my guess, our only places we'll find the kidnapped victims are either with the cultists or possibly with the Wood Elves. They're not known to kill, so if the Wood Elves have them, they'll probably be alive and be intended as bargaining chips to maintain some of their territory. Our two options are to go to the Wood Elves and try to resolve everything, I would prefer diplomatically. I assume Whittaker wants us to take a more violent route because it merely helps him, and that's probably one of his ulterior motives for asking us to do it. The second option is we leave. We book it now, don't return to the town. However, I know that's a bit riskier for everyone else besides me in this group. I have a bit of influence and ways I can prove my innocence, I guess, or at least have people vouch for my innocence to an extent.
Well, the way I see it, I believe the cultists kidnapped the people to keep us here. Because if they are growing in numbers, best way to make sure we don't leave their sight is to keep us in one place. And that's exactly what we have done.
That's another option I didn't think of as well, is possibly if people in this town are, if the people in this town, or at least some of them, are cultists as well and are in the act of trying to keep us here in order for them to build numbers.
It could also be possible there's no one been kidnapped. That they've been lying to us, keep us here. Either way,
Man, there's just so many options.
If Whittaker is working with the cultists, and we go to the Wood Elves, we're just helping them and the cultists, and staying, again, in place for them to gain strength. I think the best course of action for all of us is to leave. If we, of course, that is the worst case scenario. The best case is, well, Wood Elves kidnapped the people. Whittaker is telling the truth. He is not lying to our faces. And that the cultists are merely just biding their time. And we just happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Personally, I want to see the worst case. I see the worst case scenario. We should just leave. Let the people here deal with their problems. We're not heroes. We're simply people, wrong place.
Whiskey, what do you think?
Look, if we're gonna run, we can run. But it'll be a lot harder on us physically. I know that not all of us are equipped to handle that kind of strain. I think it's safer for the group as a whole to stay. But if individually, as individuals, some of us would be better off running.
I can't go if I know that someone might have been kidnapped. And that those cultists might do something to some innocent people.
I intend to stay.
They've already killed hundreds of people already. 2 more will be nothing. There's no guarantee they're alive. And what you would be doing is simply walking into a trap.
Well, that is true. It's still 2 we might be able to save. Right, Alex?
Yeah, I smile. Edrum, you're staying with us?
But now, I guess.
Oh, by the way, do you want to... I feel like you might want to take a hold of this. I pull out the ointment and hand it to him.
Just don't give us a
So
chill.
it wasn't a hallucination.
No, it was not. Remember, apply once a day.
And don't eat it.
And don't eat it.
Why
For
would you
God's
eat
sake.
it?
I don't know.
Okay. And he
Definitely
takes
don't
it.
give it to Trill, because Trill will eat it.
He nods.
God.
Heard from a wise wizard.
I feel like that's all taken away.
Look, we either stay, walk into what is probably a trap with one group, or we run and get a second group after us on top of the first one. I'd rather just face this head on.
To be quite honest with you, and I can't say this for certain, but I think it's unlikely the Wood Elves are working with the cultists unless the cultists made some promise to get them their territory back.
I'm not saying the Wood Elves are working with this. I'm saying we go back. We go to the Wood Elves. We solve the issue one way or another. We come back. And there's cultists waiting for us. Either way, this is a... Both situations are bad. Put it lightly. Good chance we will not live either one.
Joel, you seem familiar with the Wood Elves. Do you think they would align with the cultists?
The way I see it, Wood Elves tend to keep to themselves. They like to stay here in the forest, and they don't like to venture out. They don't like to interact much with anything if they can avoid it. I don't think it's likely they made alliance, but if the cultists made some kind of promise to give them the territory that was taken from them back, it's probable. It's really the only reason they're fighting right now. It's the only thing they want.
Potentially, we can get the Wood Elves on our sides then. If the cultists are taking land, we may be able to promise them land back by dealing with these cultists.
It is a big if, though.
But if the town is not influenced by cultists, then we're making a promise that we cannot keep.
Maybe not
Because
this,
I don't
maybe
think
not the
we'll
town itself, but other land. We already know the locations of them. You have them.
I do.
We can promise
I guess
them.
I can compare notes with them to understand where their territory lies.
This is, of course, the best case scenario that they are not working.
I say we assume the best, prepare for the worst. We stay together, we'll be strong, and we'll save everyone we can.
That's a plan I can get behind.
I do not have high hopes for our chances. But if this leads to our death, so be it.
That's what we like to hear.
Death comes for us all to make ours a glorious one.
What's some girl that is for you?
For memes, Alex is gonna swap her sword and shield sides.
It'll throw the fucking cult off their groove.
Yeah. They're like, remember, Alex is gonna have her sword in her left hand. Her left hand. They see it in her right hand. What the heck? They didn't tell us this.
Why are you taking your weapon out?
I recently became ambidextrous.
Well, you're not.
Wait, you not?
Joe, are you ambidextrous?
I was forced to be, yes.
Oh. By who?
I was either forced to fight with both hands, or I lose both hands.
Well, that doesn't mean you become dominant with both of them. Which means you can use them both. Do you know what ambidextrous means?
You can use both hands.
Yeah, like they're both dominant. Like writing-wise, you could write with both comfortably, kind of thing. For an example.
And so can I.
Fair enough.
Roundabout way.
Dude,
of
what
getting
if
there,
my
but I guess
what if my
I guess
potion
you
did
have
nothing?
extras.
What potion did nothing?
It's
It was
a placebo.
Because I can literally already use my left hand. I mean, I can use my right hand technically.
Wait. Are you saying you
Technic.
drank a potion to become ambidextrous?
Yeah, earlier today.
I told you to write down as a proficiency. That's all I'm saying.
I wrote it down. Yeah.
I've never heard of a potion capable of doing that. Congrats, I guess.
Didn't
yeah.
go well spent. I elbow Alex.
Yeah, it was a pretty weird guy that gave it to me.
Pretty cool. Well, up until the end.
Probably not best to buy shady ingredients from mysterious people.
I do what I want, Dro.
And look what that gets you.
Cool ass bag. And ointment for Eddie.
And 4 random
I
potions.
think that's pretty good.
Well,
What'd you say, Ben?
it works.
I
It
said and
works.
4 random potions.
And 4 random potions. Who can complain?
Well, if it works, it works. So I guess I have no room to complain.
Speaking of which, does anybody want this backpack or hold up my old one?
I currently don't have mine, but I might as well take
Free for the
it.
taking. There you go.
You've gained a backpack, I think that weighs 5 pounds.
Yep.
It weighs 3 pounds.
It says 5 on mine.
Let's see what
Oh,
mine
that's
is.
It says 3 on mine. Oh wait, that's a blanket. That's right.
Oh, I don't have a backpack.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, Harry gave it to
backpack's
Joe.
5. Backpack is 5. Backpack's 5.
Yep.
I couldn't hold a backpack. It'd be too
I was
heavy.
gonna say. Alright, no longer have a backpack.
Just gotta.
Goodbye. Old
So-
friend.
What even was the conclusion that we made in this discussion?
Okay,
we are
so,
going to
yeah.
we are going to the Wood Elves to
Okay.
take our chances with that and not have to worry about the
Yeah, we're gonna try and
chasing us.
diplomatically resolve things with the Wood Elves, like Whittaker wants us to do, but we're not gonna do it his way if we can avoid it. And
Cool.
yeah, we're gonna try and stay as a group.
So we're going to the Wood Elves.
Yeah, we're going to
That
the
was that was my assumption
Yes.
at the end of the
And
conversation.
And
That was the
hopefully-
argument.
But I think we're gonna go back and sleep and get a full rest.
Oh, for sure.
I think
Oh, for sure.
that's what we all.
Yeah,
implied.
not like right off the bat.
Yeah.
And we
we're gonna
also-
go back, recoup.
Oh, I actually can't hold this backpack. Yikes!
I saw
grabs
that
it,
backpack.
falls to the ground. God dang it!
Like
I
no,
can't wait for that crab to
I
come
don't
and
have my
ambush
I
us.
don't have my other backpack with stuff right now. But once we get back, we start moving.
Deleted.
I'll be 5 pounds over encumbrance. I forgot that I'm exactly not encumbered.
Wow.
Well,
Just put another point in strength.
You want me to level up?
your conversations about what to do eventually end with the conclusion that for the majority, it'd be best to stay together and deal with the issues as they are presented. You make your way back to the tavern to get a night of sleep. Richard is still there.
Oh,
Hello, friends. Glad to see that you're back.
I'm kind of surprised. Oh.
You're still here.
You're still here.
Seems to be gone by now.
Why would I be gone?
Alex told us.
Yes.
I assumed since you didn't go to dinner that you would be heading out soon.
No. I said I'd be sticking around a little longer.
Oh, I thought this was like a nice way of leaving without saying goodbye. Kind
No,
of.
I would have. No, what?
I don't know. I'm my bad.
Well, second great conclusion.
Well, I'm glad you're still around.
As am I.
Oh, I hope so.
I grab him by the shoulder. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone.
Man, already telling him
I'm not
your
that old.
face.
You're not?
Oh.
Oh, good. Anyway. Oh, real quick, how do you feel about drinking potions?
Sounds like adventure to me.
That's what I like to hear.
I love him.
Oh no.
But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Rating show.
Alright.
I'll pick
Did
up.
we get a long rest?
Yeah, you get a long rest. Duh.
Yes.
You gotta
Let's
pick up.
go.
We're gonna try to deal with the wild elves, the wood elves, see if we can figure out what's going on there.
Thank God.
I like that there's a long rest button. That feels so good.
Me having no idea what he was talking about. Oh, Ben, do you want to end the
It's on
stream
the
by,
character sheet.
saying
My
your standard thing?
beautiful.
Oh yeah. If you are
Pussy
watching this, which you
bells.
probably aren't, go fuck yourself.